Guys, do not freaking kill me. I know this reading is 3 hours long, and y'all are like, Shade, we got things to do. Like, we don't have time to be watching these long ass readings. Guys, I completely understand. If you can't watch this reading, I apologize in advance because that's why I wanted to come on here and just say sorry. Like, I know this reading is 3 hours long, but like, if you watch it, you're a real one. Thank you so much. But there was so much to talk about with Sabrina, and the reason this reading got so long is because I had to do an update in this reading, so that's why it's kind of long. Well, not kind of long, okay? It's like really long. But, like I said, if you guys can't watch this full on reading, I apologize. I get it. I don't blame you. But for the ones that do watch this reading and rock with me and don't give a fuck that my readings be hella long, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. I know I'm like one of the only tarot readers that do like long ass readings like this. Because I like really love doing this, guys. Like I really, really love doing this. Not saying other people don't, but I just really love doing this. I just don't feel the need to like limit my readings, because I don't revisit these artists' energies very frequently. If I did their readings a lot more frequently and I was always up to date. Like, you guys see other readers are able to get their readings out like really fast. I'm not. So, like one of those readers, and I think that's amazing that those readers can do that. But for me, I can't do that right now. So, I give you guys long readings because, I don't revisit their energies a lot and I take a long time to upload. So, it's like, I kind of do this to make up for it, the length of time, but I understand if you guys can't watch these long ass readings. Like, trust me, I get it. We're human. The attention span is so short nowadays, and it just doesn't make sense to sit here all day and watch a reading. Like, or if you guys put it on in the background, I completely love you, respect you, get it. I totally get it. Treat this like it's a podcast, okay? Just treat my readings like they are a podcast. I don't think podcasts are this long either, but I think they're like an hour long, 2 hours long, almost. But anyway, guys, there was a lot to talk about with Sabrina, and I had a good time reading on her. Like I said, if you guys watch this reading all the way through, I appreciate it. She blew up like like right after, even more. She was already getting big, but she blew up like so much after I did her reading. She blew up like right after her birthday. It was crazy. She already kind of had like momentum going on with her because of espresso, but I don't know, like Please just made her blow up like even more. So I had a lot to talk about, and then with her and Barry, there was like a lot to talk about. I incorporated Olivia and Taylor Swift, so that's why this reading got super long. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I'm gonna stop talking and let you guys watch this reading, and I hope you enjoy it. And for my Sabrina fans, I hope you guys enjoy this reading. Don't take it seriously, okay? All right, love you guys. Bye. Hello everyone, welcome back to Sade's Tarot Tea. So today, guys, I am doing a reading on Sabrina Carpenter. Oh my god, I fucking love this woman, but you guys already know what it is. We gonna keep it real on my channel about her. Now, she's not in any controversy or anything like that, so I'm not trying to make it sound like that, but I'm so excited to do this reading on her. I'm so curious about her energy, and she's a fucking Taurus, and I love me some Taurus women. So Sabrina has been making a lot of headlines. I don't see like anything controversial about her. The only thing I've seen is like people saying that her music isn't that good, which you're a damn lie, because Sabrina's music is fucking amazing. I've even heard like her old stuff, and I think it's incredible. So yeah, there's not gonna be any Sabrina hate here. Don't you guys hate when people do that? I've been wanting to do this lately. I don't know why. But yeah, so Sabrina Carpenter, y'all, like May 11th, Sabrina just had a birthday. Like I said, guys, I'm so excited to do this reading on her. I am very curious about her. Happy birthday, Sabrina. I know you just had a birthday again. So her birthday was May 11th and her year is 1999, you guys. She, like I said, is a Taurus. We're gonna get into her energy. We're gonna get into her chart. We're gonna get into her relationship to Barry. If you guys don't know who Barry is, Barry starred in this movie called Saltburn, and it got a lot of controversy because of the shit that he had to do in the movie. And I don't know if it was just him. I haven't seen the movie, guys, so forgive me. But yeah, this movie stirred up a lot of controversy. But anyway, Barry is like obsessed with Sabrina. I've seen like videos of him at like Coachella, like taking videos of her, and like, how can you not be? Like, the Hangman just came out as I said that. The Hangman, Barry just be standing there admiring his girl, you know what I mean? Like, he just be like, yep, that's my bitch. No, I'm just kidding, he doesn't say that. He'd be like, yep, I mean, maybe he does. Yes, that's my woman. The Hangman, that's my woman, as I said that. Just be, you know, the Hangman is about admiring sometimes. Like, it could be about that, like standing still in love. It's about admiring what you have, like being appreciative of what you have. So I like, as I said, Barry's name, guys. I like that this energy came out for Sabrina when it came to Barry. Like, I don't know, we're gonna get into Barry's energy, but you know, and I don't know what his zodiac sign is, so we're gonna get into that too. I'm curious. I know nothing about this guy, so I'm really excited to read on her relationship with Barry, because I love seeing Sabrina get loved on. I think that is so cute. Like, it's just cute for her. Like, I love that for her so much. But yes, guys, we're gonna get into her personality. I have not done this in a while, so I want to look into Sabrina's personality because I'm really curious about her ass. And also her chart is gonna tell me that too. So if you're a big Sabrina Carpenter fan, I've been meaning to do a reading on her because I did one. I included her in Olivia's reading. So I was like, and I think I remember saying in that reading that I want to do a reading on Sabrina separately. So we're gonna also be bringing Olivia up. I know that's old news. And also Josh, like, we're gonna be bringing him into this. Like, I'm wondering where Sabrina's at with that. I feel like she's like long moved on, but so that may be this may be like a really quick reading on, you know, her and Olivia and Josh. But like, and if you're a Sabrina fan, like, drop in the comments, like, put your favorite Sabrina song. I don't do this usually, but put your favorite Sabrina song, put your favorite album that she's come out with. I know she's had a few other projects come out before, emails I can't send. So yes, guys, put in the comments what song you like from her. It doesn't matter. Favorite album. If you want to see her on tour, are you excited for her new era? We're going to talk about that as well. So we got some stuff to talk about, and I want to do some predictions for Sabrina. But I am so freaking excited, guys, to get into her personality because I'm really curious about her. And like I said, I haven't done this in a minute. So this reading might get long, but y'all like my long readings. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one if you're a Sabrina fan. But before I get started talking my shit, okay, because y'all know how I do, right? If you would like to book a personal reading with me, please DM me at Sade's Tarot T92. Okay. And if you would like to stick around and join the Teacup family here, we have a bomb ass time talking about celebrities and talking about astrology, whatever I feel like talking about, because like I told you guys, I do want to come out with some more content that's different from readings, so stay tuned for just keep in mind that everything I say is alleged and for entertainment purposes only, unless Miss Carpenter herself comes down and to me it says, no, I'm just kidding, unless she goes down, guys, it says that this is accurate, or Barry or anybody or Olivia or Josh, anybody to talk about in this reading, all of this is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. We're just having fun and there's no need to get crazy, okay, guys? Like, I'm hyper, can you tell? So let's go ahead and get started reading on Sabrina. I want to first go ahead, before I get into the questions, I want to go ahead and look into the type of person Sabrina is. And this is going to lead me into her birth chart, and I'm going to do my cards on her as well. So Sabrina, if you guys want to look along with me here, she is a Taurus sun. Happy birthday again, Sabrina. You just had a birthday. Oh, no, I'm sorry. She did not have a birthday. Why did I think it was May 11th? Oh my God. It's May 8th when I'm recording this, guys. I need to start saying the date, by the way. I'm going to start doing that. But it's May 8th when I'm recording this. And Sabrina's birthday is May 11th. So happy early birthday, Sabrina. But when you guys are watching this, probably when I upload, her birthday will have long passed. So I'm technically not wrong. Anyway, she's a Taurus sun. Her moon is in Pisces. We love a bitch with her moon in Pisces and a Taurus sun, bitch. Because guess who has that? Victoria Monet is a Taurus sun with her moon in Pisces. Y'all know I gotta shout her out. Kehlani, Taurus sun, moon in Pisces. Love that. Love that for Sabrina. Mercury in Taurus. I believe Kehlani has her Mercury in Taurus. I believe Victoria has her Mercury in Taurus. I'm not sure. I don't remember. And then Miss Sabrina has her Venus in Cancer. And she has her Mars in Libra, but it is in retrograde. And if you guys don't know, retrograded planets, natal retrograded planets means that we just gotta block, we just gotta work through that energy. We gotta work 10 times harder, okay, to work through that energy. I like to describe it as, I just came up with this, but retrograded planets to me in the chart are like a knot, and you gotta like massage that shit out, you know, until you gotta work out the kinks of that energy until you master it, right? Like that energy is just so hard to get through when you think of retrograde, going into retrograde. Now think of retrogrades as your natal birth chart, and this energy is something that kind of sticks with you, and you really have to work through this blockage. Sabrina is, I don't know, I feel like Sabrina can be very passive, but at the same time, I don't know why with that Mars and Libra retrograde, I'm feeling like she got a little bit of a temper. Sabrina, do you have a temper? You probably would say you don't, but most Tauruses think they're chill. But most Tauruses too will tell you, no, I got a temper. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and get into her personality, guys. You know, her sun being in Taurus, we're gonna break down her chart really quick. So her sun being in Taurus, you already know how she expresses herself. You know, Sabrina comes off, I don't know what her rising sign is, so this kind of is going to conflict with whatever her rising sign is, but you know that typical energy of a Taurus. They can be very warm but cold and guarded at the same time. They allow people to make them feel like they understand them. Tauruses are very good at making you feel safe and secure, and like they understand you. They're very good at pacifying people, and I can tell with, you know, her having that moon in Pisces and that Taurus and that Cancer and that Libra, which I'm very shocked to feel a little bit of a temper from Sabrina, because she's so mellow at the same time, but she's really not, because of all that water in her chart. Like, she's very emotional and kind of a little cynical. We can tell that with her music. She can be very cynical of a person, but she's very dreamy, as you already know, with that moon in Pisces. Very sensitive, very creative. She values her naps. She values I wouldn't be surprised if Sabrina knows how to cook, or, you know, this is very like wifey energy. Like, I feel like she's very wifey, or, you know, maybe she values, like, you know, marital, traditional marital values, but also her Mars being retrograded, I feel like she tries to break. Like, she will play it safe, but I do feel like she wants to break out of that. Like, I do see Sabrina breaking out of this, like, I don't know, like, I see Sabrina wanting to break out of this, like, good girl image. I don't know. She has that very all-American sweetheart apple pie. I don't know why I wanted to say apple pie, but American pie, like, very sweetheart energy about her. But I don't know. I feel a little bit of a rebellious energy from her, and I think it's that, you know, that Taurus and that maybe the Cancer too. It could be the Cancer, even though Cancers value tradition and sticking within those guidelines. I'm definitely feeling like she wants to break out of this, like, good girl facade. Like, I don't know. I'm wondering if in the future Sabrina is going to do something to really shock us and kind of take us. Like, she has that very wholesome, still, like, Disney look to her, and I think she likes that, and she's playing on it. Especially her having that Pisces and Taurus and Cancer. She's definitely, like, she likes playing on this. And the Libra, she likes playing on this. But with that Mars and Libra retrograde, I feel like she gets antsy, and she's like, nah, like, I want to do something to, like, shake shit up, but I'm going to do it in, like, the right timing, because Sabrina is very sensitive to her timing. So I feel like she's very, very sensitive to her timing, and I'm curious about, you guys, her team. And I'm looking at her chart, guys. If you see me looking at her chart, or looking at the screen, I'm looking at her chart. I'm very curious, like, what's going on with her team, and, like, the moves that she's gonna make with this like new era and like the era after this one, because I don't feel like it's, I don't know, maybe I don't know if it's this era, but like I know Sabrina likes to talk about like sexual stuff, guys, so she's not completely like wholesome. Like she does like to talk about sex like a lot, like she talks about sex all the time. I'm like, damn girl, which is that fucking her Mars, you know, in Libra, it's retrograded, so she's, like I said, very like antsy, very sexual, very, Mars and Libras can be very tamed at times, like even though it's air and it can be very fluid. I feel like she is very spicy. I don't know, she's not as docile as she seems, but we can kind of see that in her music videos. We can kind of see that a bit. Okay guys, so I am looking right now into Sabrina's personality. I do have a picture of her pulled up just so that I can get into her energy, and I have her chart pulled up, so if you guys see me looking at my screen, that's what I'm doing. But yeah, let's look at Sabrina's personality. How is she as a person? How are her emotions? We're going to touch on her chart as well. So the first card I got was the 5 of Cups, guys, and I'm actually not surprised that I got this card, because I like that the first thing that came out for Sabrina is that she's emotional. Like, I like that. It's like, obviously, like we can tell with the chart, the Pisces and the Taurus and the fucking Cancer and the Libra, but more so I would say this is her Cancer and her Pisces energy. Like, I feel like she's very, I'm gonna say this about Sabrina, she could be very savage. Like, the 5 of Cups to me is talking about, when it comes to someone's personality, more so Sabrina's, because this isn't, tarot isn't a one size fits all, you know. This card is like calling her out in a way. Like, I feel like Sabrina deals with heavy, allegedly, I feel like she deals with heavy depression. Sabrina, do you deal with depression? I feel like you deal with mental health issues like heavily, and that makes sense, because I feel like, guys, because she has her Mercury in Taurus, and Mercury and Tauruses tend to overanalyze and get in their head, and they can be pretty optimistic at times, but it's an earth sign, so they're more so like realistic. And I feel like Sabrina like battles with her emotions and her logic all the time, and her practicality. Like, she has air, you know, earth and water, so she's always like back and forth with her emotions. She's always back and forth with how she feels about something. She's very indecisive when it comes to her moods and her emotions, and kind of like processing and breaking down those moods, or excuse me, breaking down those emotions that she's feeling in the moment. I feel like she's not the best at like processing her emotions. And the 5 of Cups talks about like going into isolation and like shutting people out, and like, you know, depending on who you're talking about and how they do this, right? But she has a hard time letting people in. I'm really surprised, Sabrina. I mean, she is a Taurus, it makes sense. She has a hard time letting people in when she's going through something, or when she feels very emotional about something. She will talk to her friends about it, but it's more like, okay, like, I want to go into isolation and deal with this on my own for a little bit, or maybe go take a nap, you know, go eat some good food, because she has Cancer and Taurus, so you know she's a foodie. Like, I need to go eat some good food, I need to go read a good book, I need a comfort, like something that makes me feel, you know, comfortable. And I'm wondering too if Sabrina has like sensory, like she's very sensitive to like, you know, textures, and like, I'm wondering if she's like, I feel this from her, so I'm curious of, you know, if she would say this, but like, I feel like she's a person where she likes to like have like something soft around her, and she likes to touch it. Like, she likes to like fidget and like feel things. Like, she, like, especially when she's either depressed or she has anxiety, like, which I feel like she does battle a little bit. Don't we all battle with anxiety in some ways? Especially when you have a lot of water in your chart, you tend to like, either you're a Debbie Downer, like a lot. Like, you can be, I'm sorry guys, like, you can be a Debbie Downer, like, it's okay. Like, you guys just get in your emotions, and like, it's fine. Like, we get it. Sabrina likes to go into isolation, because the 5 of Cups actually talks about going into isolation, recollecting yourself, rejuvenating. And I feel like Sabrina, like, as I said that, I feel like Sabrina needs time to like go, and she has a social battery that, like, her social battery is very short. Like, I feel like she gets drained very fast. You know what I mean? She's very good though at hiding that, and especially for like work. Like, she's very, very good at hiding it. Like, you won't really see that if she's tired. Like, she tries to not show that to her best ability, to the best of her ability, but I feel like she really needs her alone time, and she needs time to herself. I don't think she likes being alone very long. I think it's one of those things where it's like, okay, I just need to go take a nap, or I need to rejuvenate, because she's a Taurus. You know what I mean? Tauruses need that time to just go take a nap and like go recollect themselves, rejuvenate, and get themselves back on track. And then she comes back and she's social again. So it's important to allow her to have that time to herself. And then once she, you know, she's like a whole new person. You know, when someone gets, you know, they drink too much, and then they get like, they have to, you know, sorry guys, TMI, but they have to get sick, they have to throw up just to feel better. Like, I don't know, like, this is a weird like analogy, but I feel like Sabrina needs that time. Like, it's like how when you're like that hangover feeling, I don't know, I feel like I keep referring to a hangover because I feel like Sabrina has like social hangovers. Like, I've never heard of that, but I don't know if that's what she calls it, but I heard like I get social hangovers. Like, what? Like, I've literally never heard someone say that, or like I've never said that, but I heard social hangovers with Sabrina. So another card that I got is the Nine of Cups, okay? Now the Nine of Cups, guys, if remember, we're keeping it with about Sabrina, so this is her personality, okay? Just want to remind people. So the Nine of Cups talks about, you know, getting everything you want, manifesting, fulfillment, especially when it's in the upright. More so when it's in the upright, it talks about someone that is very in tune with they're highly sensitive to their environment, and they're able to manifest around or through people with whatever they want, right? Or they're able to manifest through the people that they bring into their life. And I feel like this card is meaning that for Sabrina. Like, I feel like she's a person, like, as I said, that you know, she knows how to like manifest, she knows how to bring things to her. She's a person that appreciates the things that she has when she has it. Like, she doesn't, like, she admires like life. Like, she's so like, oh god, you guys, I love her energy. Like, she like admires life. Like, she admires like the little simplest things. Like, if she sees a butterfly, she's like, oh my god, look how beautiful that butterfly is. And that's such a Pisces moon thing. Like, she's such a Pisces moon. Like, Pisces moons love doing that. They love, you know, just admiring and appreciating the little things in life, even if, you know, to other people they seem so fucking stupid or like mundane. Like, she really appreciates the things when she has it. She appreciates it, not just like material things, but it's not even material things. I mean, she is a Taurus, so yes, she does like physical, like, I like to hold on to sentimental, you know, physical value, but also to like people, like the people in her life, like, she really appreciates, and it feels blessed. Most of the time, Sabrina feels very blessed to know the people in her life, or to be around, or to have the team. And this could talk about her feeling blessed to have the team that she has. So that's good to feel that from her, you know. And it feels good, like, to feel as well that she appreciates the friends that she has. She appreciates like her pets, you know. She appreciates little things. Like, she's a person that appreciates things when she has it. She understands the sentimental value that each person brings to her life, or that a materialistic type of thing brings to her life, you know. Because of that, she's been able to manifest, and she will manifest more stuff, more success into her life. And with the Nine of Cups, guys, this is talking about someone that is destined to be, as well for her, is destined to be in the spotlight, is destined for people to admire them, you know what I mean? I see her getting more fame, actually. We're not really on her predictions yet, but I see her getting bigger, honestly, and people really understanding the value that she brings to the music industry. She wants to really make people like be more comfortable with their emotions and stuff. Like, she's someone that when you get around her, people like just start crying to her, and she's like, oh, like, it's okay. Like, I feel like she's so sweet. Like, she'll like hold you and like hug you and like make sure that you're okay. Like, I feel like she's the type of person that she'll start crying and like with you and like feeling your emotions. Sabrina is that type of person too. And the Nine of Cups can talk about, you know, they have a lot of empathy for people, and they empathize with people that they don't even know, you know, or people just come and tell them stuff, and like, it's an overflux of, you know, blessings of as well, like people feeling comfortable to tell you their emotions, to tell you their traumas, to tell you, you know, how their day's going, or people just want to connect with her and be close to her. So I feel like Sabrina carries that energy with her, and the Nine of Cups is telling me that, guys. It's so cute. It's so cute. Like, I really like her energy, and I love that, you know, I'm doing this reading because I feel like people need to talk more about Sabrina, like her energy. Like, she's a good person. Like, and it makes me sad that, you know, with the whole Olivia thing, that she got villainized. Like, I knew this was going to be her energy when I started like picking up on her with Olivia, because I was kind of like, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I was kind of like doubting myself with her energy a little bit, because I was still kind of in Olivia's energy, and Olivia was just like very hurt. And, you know, I'm not saying that Sabrina's perfect, we'll get into that, you know, with, you know, her flaws and stuff like that, you know, because we're gonna keep it real on my channel, guys. We all have flaws, okay? It's not me attacking her. We all have flaws. And, you know, I want to make these people seem more human, you know what I'm saying? So everything I'm about to say is not to talk down to her when it's negative. It's not in any way. But yeah, so the Five of Cups too, guys, is telling me that she does tend to shut people out, especially when she's angry or upset or feeling, you know, betrayed because of her Taurus. She can go cold and like not talk to you, but it is very hard for her to do that because she is that type of person that she does like being at least cordial with people, even if they've hurt her. It just depends too. And I said that in Olivia's video. I said that, you know, she doesn't like holding on to that energy, especially she has Libra. It is retrograded, so she does have a hard time letting go of, or deciding if she wants to let go of those grudges and who she wants to keep in her life. And sometimes, you know, it can make her not see people for who they really are with her Pisces. I do see that she tends to cause or see the best in people when there is none, or she tends to give people the benefit of the doubt when she shouldn't. But in no way am I saying that she's naive, but she does try to see the best in people, and because of that I am seeing that she does get taken advantage of, or she will get taken advantage of, or she's been hurt in the past because of that, because I do have this in the current energy. So this is definitely something that I feel like her personality that she's still working through. But yeah, I'm seeing with the Nine of Cups, people really enjoy being around her. Like they want to friend her instantly. It's like, I want to friend you instantly, you know? I knew this was going to come out for her, guys. The Eight of Cups. I knew that was going to come out for her. So Sabrina does not, once she's done, like, Sabrina will cut you off. I was just kind of saying this about her. Like, the Eight of Cups is about, when it's upright, it's about walking away from things that no longer serve us, or, you know, just not seeing the value in that person and just deciding, okay, you know what, I'm going to keep you at a distance, but I'm going to love you from a distance. And I definitely feel like that's something that Sabrina does. I love that this card came out for her, because I was literally feeling this, guys. But the Eight of Cups talks about that, like walking away from people, not being afraid to walk away from people that, you know, don't serve us anymore. Or once you don't see that emotional, because Sabrina needs that. She needs to feel emotionally connected with you, and she needs to be romanticized. She needs to know that you're there for her, even if it's a friendship. She needs to know that you're there for her, because she shows up a lot in her friendships. She loves having friends. Like, she values her friendships. Being a Taurus, she values people in her life. Like, with the Nine of Cups, that is telling me that too. She really values people. So when people don't see the value in her, or when they don't reciprocate, that really, of course, you know, that really hurts her. And so a lot of times, you know, since this is the Eight of Cups and the Eight is about transformation, a lot of people that come into her life better her, and she uses that to better herself, and to, like, she competes with herself. Like, she doesn't compete with anybody else. Like, yes, of course, you know, we have those moments where we're like, oh, I'm not doing enough, and we compare. But Sabrina, I'm not saying she doesn't do that. She has done that. But for the most part, she tends to, like, you know, try to, you know, not compare herself to other people, or she tries to not dwell on the dumb crap, you know what I mean, or hold grudges. She tries to walk away from, you know, people that are doing her dirty. Now, it is hard for her to do that, because the Eights talk about, like, getting out of that, or being afraid of that transformation, knowing that you have to do it, and, you know, walking away even if it feels uncomfortable, even if you know that it's going to cause you to you know, this person isn't going to be in your life anymore. And Sabrina like is learning to do that through her energy too. I feel like this is a trait that Sabrina is learning how to master, you know what I mean? Like, because she doesn't like having bad blood with people, but she will walk away if she needs to. She will walk away, and she tries to, like I said, she tries to be cordial, but if she needs to walk away, she does walk away. But it is very, very hard for her, and she goes into this very like depressive state, because the 8s for me are depression too, you know what I mean? Fear. Okay, she, of course, like, this is normal, but she eventually walks away, and she tries not to go back, honestly. Like, once she has like that connection with you, she tries, and it's done. Like, she tries not to go back. Not saying that she's never taken like an ex-boyfriend back or whatever, but she tries not to you know, go back to old friendships, anything that's, she tries not to beat a dead horse is what I'm saying. She tries not to. Okay guys, so the 8 of Wands is signifying Sabrina's personality in the reverse. Okay guys, so I feel like this is talking about her anger. I did talk about that, and the Ace of Wands talks about starting new projects, having that motivation to start new projects. I feel like Sabrina can kind of get, I feel bad saying this about her, but she's a Taurus, and you know, Tauruses have their moments, they have their lazy moments, but I feel like if Sabrina doesn't want to do something, she's like, no, I'm not doing it. No. Like, even though she can be very like, okay, I'll do it, like, I'll, you know, like, she'll pacify people to make them feel better. She'll try to, you know, she doesn't like conflict, you know, she tries her best to stay out of conflict, even though I do feel like she has a temper, but it's not a bad temper. It's more of like a temper that like simmers, and then she kind of isolates, you know, or she like distances herself from you. But when she gets mad, if you don't give her that space, if you don't give her that distance, she'll go off, like, you know what I mean? Like, or she does have a bit of a vengeful side, you know, and I'm not surprised because of her chart, but she does have a vengeful side, but I feel like she's working on it. Yeah, but with the Ace of Wands, I feel like when she picks up a project, sometimes it can be hard. Like, she quickly is like, I don't know, I'm bored of this, like, I don't want to do this, like, this is not what I meant, or this isn't inspiring me anymore. Like, she puts things down really fast. Like, if she doesn't see the point, like I said with the 8 of Cups, guys, if she doesn't see the point in working on something, she doesn't mind walking away from it. If something, because the 8 of Wands talks about like inspiration and being excited. Like, if something doesn't, and just in life, like, if something doesn't excite her, like, she doesn't beat a dead horse, she won't try it. She's very stubborn like that. She's like, no, I'm not I'm not fucking doing that. Like, I'm not inspired. I don't see the point in doing that. What's the point? What's the point in having that drive and, you know, that determination if I'm not being inspired, if things don't make me happy, if things don't make me feel like that adrenaline, you know, rush. Like, I feel like, you know, Sabrina likes having that. She likes being adventurous. She can be a homebody, but I do feel like when it comes to her music and pulling inspiration, she does like to like go out and travel and get inspired, and she likes to take her time to make music. Like, she's that type of person where if she's not inspired, she won't do it. She won't make music. She'll try to, I see her trying to do this with her team and like her record label. Like, I see her trying. Like, I feel like with Espresso, she's excited about that song, but I don't know, I just didn't feel like she was fully inspired like she was with her album. Like, I feel like it was more of like, okay, like, I like this song, I'm gonna push it out, like, because I like it, you know, but it wasn't something that really made her feel like she accomplished something, because she needs to feel. Hey guys, I just wanted to cut in here and talk about Espresso, because I know I'm gonna have some people that are gonna be like, what the heck, like, she totally had so much fun making this song, and I feel like she liked the song, blah blah blah. Like, guys, I'm not saying that she didn't like the song or like didn't like recording it, or isn't even like, I feel like she's really proud of the song and it's gotten her a lot of success, and I think she had a really good feeling when recording this song, because like I said, guys, she only does things when she's inspired, and she only does things when she knows it's going to be a hit. She does like to make music that she doesn't really care if it's a hit or not, but I feel like Sabrina used to be more of that type of person where she didn't care if her music, like, yeah, she wanted success, but like, she didn't care or didn't even know she could be famous, you know what I mean, guys? Like, she was just doing music because obviously she liked it. But with Espresso, I didn't feel the same passion that I felt behind like her other music. I feel like with Please Please Please, like that song is definitely something she's more passionate about that song, I feel, than Espresso, even though she does like Espresso, and like I said, she was inspired to make it, but I didn't feel like she was emotionally connected to it. And I feel like with Please, she's like more passionate about this song and she's more connected to it. And even the music video was like, as you guys are watching, like it was way better. Like to me, it was, I don't know, like Espresso obviously was amazing, but I really love how Please had more of a concept behind it. And Espresso did too, and Espresso leads into Please, which I'm sorry, Please, yeah, Espresso leads into Please. I like how she did a continuation of that, but I don't know, I just feel like in my gut, I feel like she loves like Please a lot more, even though it's a close tie. It's a close tie now because of how well Espresso's been doing. But yeah, but Please it's getting way bigger than Espresso, which I'm like, wow. So maybe that's topping it for her. So I could just be feeling her being indecisive about this. Like this part, I don't know why I felt the need to mention this, but like I just didn't feel the same passion behind Espresso back then as I do now. So I think it's a song that also she's learned to grow with and to love. But Please, I feel like she loves that song and instantly loved that song. And of course loves the music video because Barry's in it. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to talk about that, and I hope you guys are enjoying the video, and let's get back into the reading. Because she needs to feel that. She needs to feel like she accomplished something. She needs to feel inspired to accomplish something. So I'm seeing with the Ace of Wands reverse, like her motivation is like a light switch. Like it turns on, turns off, like really fast. Like one minute she's inspired, the next she's not. She's like, nope, nope. And she like throws out ideas. She throws ideas away very easily. I feel like a lot of fans would be mad if they knew a lot of the songs that Sabrina's sitting on that were so good that she didn't release because she was so like, I'm over this, or she outplayed it, you know, because she'll like listen to the song a lot. I feel like Sabrina does this. I feel like she'll like listen to the song a lot to see if like, you know, she likes it. Or now there are songs, of course, that she instantly likes. But the songs that I'm picking up on, you guys would be mad to know that there are songs that are so fucking good that she didn't release. And I'm like, really? Like, so I really hope that she comes out with an album where she releases like unreleased tracks. Like, I think it would be cool for Sabrina to be like, I don't know if anyone else has done this. Drop down below, guys. Have any other artists done this? Like, I think there has been other artists that have done this, but I can't think of them right now. But I think Sabrina would, like, her spirit guides want her to like come out with these songs because I feel like they're healing and I feel like they're so fun, and like it would take her to that next level even more. And they're songs that she just like played around with, but they're so good. Sabrina, come on with these fucking songs, girl. I'm hearing it. So another thing, guys, that I'm feeling with the Ace of Wands, and this is kind of personal, but I feel like, I'm just gonna say it, but I feel like Sabrina gets turned off very easily. Like she loves, don't get me wrong, guys, she loves being intimate, but I feel like she gets turned off so easily, like the smallest things, because her senses, I was talking about sensory like earlier, but I feel like her being a Taurus and having water in her chart and fucking Libra, I feel like her senses are so sensitive. Like the smallest things, like smells and like noises, or like certain types of, you know, sounds, like, because I feel like she has a very high sense of like the senses. And as far as like, you know, I don't know, I just keep feeling like if your hygiene is bad, if she gets, who wouldn't, right? But she gets turned off so easily if like the smallest thing about your hygiene. I keep hearing that if your hygiene is bad, she will not, she don't play. She does not play about the hygiene. Okay, that's good on her, right? But because she really keeps herself like clean, like in all areas, her hair, you know, everything. She's like a perfectionist with like her look, like, and we can see that. But when she's not like in the public, like she's the same fucking way. Like she's very like, okay, everything, like I need to be, you know, smelling good, I need to be eating, making sure I take care of myself. Like she's very big on her health as well. I feel like she's getting a lot better. I think in the past, like I feel like Sabrina would work so much that she wouldn't take care of herself, but I think she has a good team around her right now, maybe like a nutritionist that is like helping her with this, because I feel like she Like, I'm wondering too if she works out, or she probably doesn't like working out. I feel like she doesn't like working out. I feel like you don't like working out, Sabrina. I'm not judging you. But I'm wondering too if she's going to get into working out. Or like some type of like activity, because I'm not, like, she likes to go out and travel and like be on vacation and have fun. But I don't know if, I feel like she's not a very like super athletic, or like, you know, a person that seeks like endurance, you know, like she doesn't really want that. Like, she wants to relax, like when she goes out and travels and stuff like that. She's not that type of person where she's like, I'm gonna go hike. I mean, like, she'll do stuff like that. I think that's to have fun, but she doesn't, I feel like she doesn't do that to be like super in shape, or I gotta be active type of thing, you know, because the Ace of Wands is talking about a lack of like staying physical, you know what I mean? I feel like I was saying too, like, I feel like she gets turned off very easily, even in the bedroom. Like, I feel like she gets turned off very easily. She's like, what the fuck, like, you know. I feel like she's not really, open-minded too, like, to different things. Like, I feel like you would think her, I mean, maybe it's the Taurus, but you would think her having, you know, Pisces and like, but then she has Cancer, so. Okay, so guys, the next card I got is the Seven of Swords in the reverse. And I feel like this is talking about, when it comes to Sabrina's personality, I feel like she's a very honest person. I feel like she's very blunt. Her Mercury is in Taurus, so that doesn't surprise me that this is coming out. Like, she's very dry with her humor. She's very sarcastic. She tries not to lie. I feel like if she does lie, it's like little white lies, like very, very stupid lies. Or like, she'll kind of be like, oh, you believed me? Oh, I was just kidding. Like, I feel like she has to say that a lot. Like, I was just joking. Like, I'm not really gonna do that, or I don't really mean that. You know, I feel like she tries to like filter herself, but she has a hard time doing that at the same time, because she likes to say things very like matter of fact, or she'll just be very, and jokey too, but I feel like, or she'll just be very quiet. Like, I feel like she's shy too. I don't know why I feel that from her. I didn't expect this. Like, I feel like she's shy, but in interviews I feel like you wouldn't really see that, because she's very like talkative, but that's performative. That's her being performative, you know what I'm saying, guys? Like, a lot of times I find that, not all Tauruses, but Tauruses that have Pisces or water in their chart like this, like, they're typically very shy. You know, they're typically very, or reserved, you know, but I don't feel like she's reserved. I feel like she could be very shy. Like, I feel like she could be very shy, but she's good at appearing like she's outgoing. And I'm wondering what her rising's in. If you guys know her rising, or if I find it, I'll put it in the comments, and I'll probably do a little commentary on her rising sign. And this. Hey guys, so I ended up finding Sabrina's rising sign, and Astro Theme said that she is a Pisces rising. So this makes a lot of sense, but this does make me worry for her career a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, because since I've recorded this reading, you know, Sabrina has blown up even more. But, which obviously, like, I already knew that was gonna happen. I think all of us knew that was gonna happen. But so she has, now that I know her rising is in Pisces and then her moon is in Pisces, that kind of concerns me, because, with no offense to Pisces energy, but when they're in the industry, Pisces energy can easily be led in the wrong direction, because they're people pleasers. Like, Pisces energy, they're, sorry guys, I have to call y'all out, you know, unevolved Pisces are people pleasers, like, really bad. And so, like, what concerns me about Sabrina having a Pisces moon and a Pisces rising is there's a lack of direction, and her knowing exactly like what she wants to do, and sticking true to her sound, and not allowing other people to come in and tell her what her sound should sound like. Like, she's done a good job so far at navigating her career, but you guys will see as I talk about her team, I just kind of worry about them. Now Pisces energy in general doesn't want to be boxed in. It wants to do whatever, like, Sabrina wants to do whatever the fuck she wants, and, like, you know, not be told what to do. But I see her falling pressure to, like, her team, and, you know, because of this new fame that she's getting, it worries me, because she's going to try to appease the mass, which Pisces energy does that. They try to stay relevant. Of course, who doesn't want to stay relevant? But with Pisces, they really fall prey to this, and they start being led in the wrong direction by their team, and they trust, like, Pisces energy, they trust people too easily that are around them, that like others can tell that they don't have their best interest, but they're like all doe-eyed and like, head in the clouds a lot of times. So they're like, what do you mean? Like, no, this person loves me. Why would they do this to me? If they, like, why would they lead me in the wrong direction? Like, they're my team. Why would they do that? You know what I mean? Like, Sabrina kind of has that energy. Like, as I pick up on her even now, she has that energy, like, that I worry about. Like, she could easily be led in the wrong direction with her team telling her how she needs to be, what her sound needs to sound like. And because of this new fame, now when she didn't have it, it was easier for her to quiet those voices and for them to trust her and, not, uh, put their opinions in her art. You know what I'm saying? Like, but because, not saying that Sabrina doesn't have her own mind, she does, but I feel like with this Pisces energy, she's going to feel pressured really bad to succumb to what her team wants to keep the momentum going on her fame now. So I hope that Sabrina stays true to what she wants and she doesn't allow her team allegedly to make her mainstream too much. Now, I do see Sabrina moving in more of a country direction. I think all of us can kind of see that. So I do see her trying to do things with country or change up her sound. Like I did talk about how Sabrina wants to change up her sound a lot and she doesn't want to keep doing the same shit. But I kept feeling her team was going to have problems with that. And just kind of wanting to still box her in. And you can't do that with Pisces energy. You cannot do that. You can't box them in. Especially when they're creative souls, you have to let them express themselves. Or else they're going to get very depressed and, turn to substances. Not saying Sabrina will do this, but I'm just saying, like, I worry because of her Pisces and her Pisces rising and Pisces moon and, she and her Taurus, you know what I mean? Like, she wants to stay in this wheelhouse of being famous and like relevant and for her team, not for herself, for her team. You know what I mean? So I just worry, guys. I worry about that. But this makes sense why I was getting conflicting energy with her personality, the way she appears, because at one point she could be very outgoing and reserved and quiet. And then the next she could be very, shy to herself, not wanting to talk to people. Her battery gets drained, her social battery gets drained very easily. This makes a lot of sense why I was feeling this from her. And also the conflict thing. Like 1 minute she'll try to confront or she'll think about confronting, but then she won't because she has her Mars in Libra retrograde. So she has a lot of conflicting energy, honestly, like when it comes to like setting up for herself, conflict, knowing herself, Sabrina, please, like, listen to yourself. Like, don't let your team like tell you what to do, because like I could just see with your Pisces that you're gonna be like, oh, but I don't want to sound ungrateful and I don't want to sound like this and that. Like, she's such a sweetheart, but she has to, don't get me wrong, she does have that mean Taurus streak to her, but that Pisces and Libra, yeah, easily controlled by her team, allegedly. So yeah, guys, let's hope that Sabrina stays true to her career and what she wants to do and doesn't let pressures from fans or her team stop her from from channeling her vision. You know what I mean? But I just wanted to say that, and to say with her rising sign, it makes sense why I kept getting like conflicting energy with her personality, because Pisces are very confusing like that. You don't know how they feel about you. You don't know where they stand. Their moods are all over the place, and that's so Sabrina, from what I'm feeling from her. But I hope you guys are enjoying this reading, and let's get back to watching. All right, bye. And this may be why I'm getting this energy. I'm also wondering too if she's like a fire rising. I don't know. Like, I'm curious what her rising sign is. I'm really curious because I keep feeling like a little bit of conflicting energy with her being shy and like her being outspoken. I think it really depends on, of course, like who she's around. More of her outgoing. She is outgoing when she's around her friends, when she's around her family. Even I would say like with fans, like she'll try to like hold conversation and ask you about your day. Like, she's very like, or what's your name? Like, she's very engaging. But I do feel like a really shy side of her, or reserved. So I'm curious if Sabrina would say that she's shy. I'm curious. Or if you guys know, I haven't watched, I'm gonna tell you guys, I have not really watched an interview of her. So let me know if you guys have heard her say that she's shy, or like reserved or something like that. But I feel like that energy is coming through for her, that she's very shy and reserved, just depending on, of course, like who she's around. I do feel like she has a social battery that's very short, and so like she'll go within herself, like she'll go back into herself and like not really say much, or she'll just be more of like an observer, and add commentary here and there depending on her mood and depending on who's around her. So yeah. And then we have, for the last card, the Magician. And then we'll pull on her blockages, something that she needs to work on. I'll pull on that. But with the Magician card, guys, I feel like, again, this talks about manifestation. And also, too, I feel like Sabrina can be a little bit of a player. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like she likes playing, like, she likes being a flirt. She likes playing the field a little bit. Like, she's very fluid with her energy. Not saying that, you know, she'll date multiple people, but if she wants to, she does that too. Like, she's like, if I feel like, you know, we'll see. Like she doesn't tie herself down very quickly to people, is what I mean. Like, she'll date around. Like, she's not afraid to do that. Like, she'll date around and then she'll commit. You know, she likes to be sure, especially in her love life. She likes to be sure, and given her status right now, she wants to be sure. She wants to be careful who she's around. So she's been really, like, locking down and doing that. But yeah, so Sabrina likes to manifest too, and I've said that. She's very good at, like, manifesting. I feel like she did manifest a lot of her fame. It wasn't an easy road for her. Like, she definitely started from, you know, the ground up. And she proved herself, and I know that she was on Disney Channel, so she did start off as an actress. And probably, I think she's done other things too, but I'm not sure. But yeah, I do see her getting back into acting though. I do see her getting that acting bug again. So I see her getting a movie, gonna say that, or a show. I see, but I feel like she's really dedicating herself to her music. The Ace of Wands too, guys, is telling me that she works on projects very quickly, like, or she likes to take her time with her projects, but I mean, like, she likes to come out with things very fast. You know what I mean? Like, she doesn't like sitting, like, once she is really inspired about something, she gets so excited to put it out. And I definitely feel like she loves performing Espresso. I feel like it's a fun song for her. In the music video, she loved, you know, filming the music video. But I don't know, I just kept feeling weird energy with her song Espresso. Like, I feel like maybe other people have just tainted that for her, because it has been, like, her song Espresso has been getting a lot of backlash. So that's also too what I think I'm feeling. But I don't know, I feel like Sabrina wasn't crazy about the song. I just didn't feel like with her other songs, I really feel like she felt that passion. But with Espresso, she does like that song. She did like recording it. But I don't know, it could just be the fact that people have just been kind of like tainting it for her a bit. Maybe that's what I'm picking up on, guys. Hey guys, so I wanted to cut in and say this because I kept referring to her song Espresso, and why, like, I kept getting this weird vibe from Sabrina about recording it. I think what I was picking up on was her feeling guilty about the fact that her team knew that they were ripping the song off from an original artist that this song sounds like. I think he even, or she, I think it's a band. If you guys know what, I couldn't find it while I was editing, but it came out after I had done her reading. More on, like, the sampling that her team, or her producer, her engineer, whatever, that they did for how they took different, you know, the same sound and, like, put it into her song. Like, they sampled it and sliced it or whatever, sliced and sampled it, I think that's what they called it. And the fact that too, she was recording this song and it came from an original artist, and maybe Sabrina knew about it or something, and she felt really guilty, allegedly, because I just kept getting this, like, weird vibe from her while recording this song. But I didn't know that this song sounded like something else, or, you know, and that's common, guys. Like, this happens all the time in the music industry, so Sabrina really shouldn't be getting backlash for this, because this happens. But her team should be the ones, you know, allegedly doing, you know, this is what I'm talking about her Pisces energy. It's like, you know, Sabrina, if you had a bad feeling about this song being ripped off, and you knew, and allegedly you knew it wasn't right, and you were fully aware of this, even though I feel like, you know, she didn't quite understand where the song originated, but which a lot of these artists usually don't. They don't know about that. It's a producer that comes in and is like, hey, here's this cool ass beat. Do you want to write over this? You know, and that's what Sabrina did. Like, but if she did happen to know about this could be why I was feeling that she wasn't the most excited to record the song, just because her team allegedly had pushed her to record the song. And if you guys remember, I did mention that. So it's talking about, so they're talking about, sorry guys. So they're talking about, like, you know, that she sampled this song and it's not really her song. So maybe there's some guilt behind her singing the song, and she feels bad because of how much success it's gotten, and they literally, like, ripped this song off from someone else that, you know, should have gotten that type of fame or whatever, or been wanting to make it big like that. So this could have been what I was feeling from her. Now, I'm not saying this concrete, but this is probably the energy that I was picking up from her, that she feels guilty of some sort, or kind of knew about it and, you know, is like, okay, whatever, I'm just going to do what my team is doing. Sabrina, please don't do that. They're going to get you in trouble. I'm just saying, like, I know you have to listen to them to some extent, but like, listen to your own voice. Like, don't listen to the, like, stand your ground is what I'm saying. Stand your ground. This is what I was talking about, guys. This is exactly what I was talking about. So she needs to be careful with this Pisces energy, like, of listening to people steering her the wrong way and not having her best interests. Like, she can't be naive going into a lot of this stuff, you know? So I know she's been in this industry for a while, guys, but that doesn't matter. You know what I mean? She's still really young. So, a lot of times these artists think that a lot of these major labels have their best interests, or their teams, they have their best interests, and that's not true, you know? But, yeah, I just want to cut in here and say that, guys. Sorry for me messing up on my words, but yeah, I hope you guys get what I'm trying to say. But, sound off in the comment section, you know, you guys, like, what do you guys think about this, you know? So, anyway, let's get back into the reading, guys. Because they've been kind of like bashing the song a little bit. I've been seeing that on Twitter. I love the song. I think Espresso is a really good song. I love the fucking music video. I think, you know, the director of that music video, I think his name's David. I think he did an incredible fucking job. And her choreographer that did her choreo, like, she did a little choreography in the video, and the outfits were so cute. But she, you know, like, I feel like she liked recording the song, but for some reason it's either people have been tainting that song for her, or and it's been doing really well too. The picture I'm looking at, it's been doing really well. So that has of course been making her excited. But I don't know, I'm feeling something with her recording it. I don't know if it was a hard song for her to record, or if at first she wasn't crazy about it. So I could be wrong, but I feel like maybe she just was like, oh, I'm gonna put this out, or her team was like, just put it out, I think it's gonna be a good song, I think, you know, this is gonna be a hit, you know? So she had to really like trust her team with this sound, because like her sound kind of sounds like it, but she's moving away from, or she wants to move away from the sound that she's been doing. I feel like Sabrina, we're gonna get into her new era, but I feel like she's working on her new album, and I'm gonna turn this in the upright because it flipped, like it dropped out of my hand and flipped up in the upright as I said that. But I feel like Sabrina is working on her new project. You know, I'm really excited to get into her project. So yeah, guys. All right, let's see if there's any blockages that Sabrina needs to work on, or like her personality, and then, you know, like flaws. Like, let's see what comes out. I'm gonna pull this with my oracle cards. The major thing I feel is Sabrina needs to make sure that a couple messages coming in for her. She needs to make sure that she's going back into herself. I don't know if Sabrina is spiritual, guys. Let me know, is she spiritual? I know this fucking spiritual energy has been coming out a lot in my readings, because I feel like that's where we're, you know, more than ever, spirituality is becoming more prominent, and it's more prevalent. Like, we need it, you know what I'm saying? And so I feel like Sabrina's, you know, figuring out what works for her, and like who should mentor her, or she is looking for, or spirit is advising her to have a spiritual mentor around her. I didn't get my my wisdom card, but I'm feeling with the spiritual union card in the reverse. I feel like, Sabrina, you need a spiritual advisor around you, or you need to get into like meditation. You need to get into like knowing about your chakras. Maybe you're already doing this. Maybe she's already doing this, guys, but I would like to see her talk about it. I feel like if she talks about it, people are going to listen to her. I feel like she has a very good ear and guide for, you know, talking people through their blockages, or like she would be good to talk to about like knowing once she gets into this. I don't know, she could already be going into this, guys, or this could be just a prediction, but I feel like she would be good in knowing how to like do oracle cards or reading, because she has a lot of water in her chart, so she's able to discern very easily and help people and be, you know, people's like therapy. And it is talking about too, she does this to her detriment though. She has a hard time at pulling away from people when they are overloading on her, when they are dumping on her. And a lot of times, like, their problems, she a lot of times, guys, like their problems become her problems, and she tries to like be all Taurus about it and like, oh, like let me fix it, like let me make you feel better, let me make you some comfort food. Like she'll take on your emotions and like, come over, like let's just talk about it, let's, like she does it too much to the point where people tend to drain her. And I said that, guys, I talked about that. It's great because, you know, she wears her heart on her sleeve, and she is manifesting because she is there for people and she cares about people the way she does, and she shows up. She's manifesting good energy for herself, and she's manifesting good blessings for herself, because the green borders are telling me like good prosperity is coming in, good karma is coming in for all the times that she's shown up for people. But she does it too much, and she overwhelms herself and completely drains herself. Like she'll drain her battery and she'll do it too much. So Sabrina's spirit is telling you to please watch her energy. Please don't let people drain you. You attract energy vampires to you very easily. And users, you know what I mean? Like she attracts just people that want to use her, or she could in the future attract people that will want to use her. And of course, you know, her being in the spotlight, that's going to happen as well. You know, her being a celebrity. But Spirit wants her to really work on not going so hard into people's stories. You know what I mean? You know those people, guys, that they just get too invested into your story, and it's like it's like they're watching a movie. Like Sabrina really looks at people's problems as like a movie, and it makes sense though, because like all of her music videos, they remind me of a movie, you know? Like she really sees things visually and cinematically, and so she does that with people's emotions. Like she's like, wow, this would make a really good movie. Like I should script that. So Sabrina, you should get into making movies or shows or something. You should really get into that. I feel like you'd be good at it. I feel like you have an eye. But yeah, you know, she's very sappy. She's very like emotional. She likes, like, I feel like Sabrina will just put on a sad movie just to cry, like just to get it out of her. Like I feel like she's one of those people that, from what my spirit guys are telling me, like she's one of those people where she'll just sit and put on a sad movie and cry, because she's like, I need to get this out, like I need to cry. Like she believes in crying. Like even though she's a Taurus, like she and Tauruses tend to not want to feel their emotions, like mainly in public, but they will feel their emotions in private. But because she has that Mercury in Taurus, I feel like it depends on your chart though, but I feel like with that Mercury in Taurus, she tries to shut it off and put it into her creative projects, which, you know, her being an artist and having a Pisces moon in Cancer and Libra, of course she's gonna do that. But Spirit is saying she needs to just stop working, because I do feel like she's a workaholic. Stop working, really sit and deal with your emotions, go into isolation, which she is good about doing that to some degree, but they're saying really sit with her emotions and allow herself to fully be sad for long periods of time, and isolate herself, which is crazy. I'm hearing that. But her having all that water, guys, she needs to do that. And with her having that Libra in retrograde, she doesn't really give herself time to like sit in too long and think about it. Like I could be putting this energy into other things. I can't just sit here and mope. I gotta actually like be doing something. You know what I mean? She does try to like let herself feel it, but she doesn't like, with her Libra, she doesn't like sitting in that like emotion. Like it's funny, she has a Mars in Libra, like I was saying about Kylie, but hers is retrograded. I can't remember if Kylie's was retrograded. I can't remember right now, but I feel like she does the same thing where she avoids people. If the confrontation, like, you have to be very careful how you confront her, because she can get very emotional and be like, what? Is that really what you thought of me? Like she's very good at that, and she can play victim very well. But like, come on, with that fucking water, she plays victim very fucking well. It's okay, it's not good to do that, but she's very good at playing the victim when she needs to. She's very good at changing into a character, and that's why too I was saying, I'm wondering if she's gonna get more into acting again. I'm wondering if she's gonna get that acting bug again, because I feel like, guys, like I don't know, I just feel like she's really good at character, doing character transformations. Like I could just see her playing like really intricate fucked up characters. Like I could just see it. Like I don't know, But yeah, spirit wants her to, her spirit guides want her to get, you know, just to make sure that she keeps checking back in with herself and to allow her emotions to transform her and to be more transparent about her emotions. I think she could be very guarded. But yeah, spirit is definitely telling her to get into meditation, make sure that some type of like therapy of some sort. That sounds crazy, but spiritual therapy, more so spiritual therapy. She could already be in therapy, like just to check back in with herself. And guys, there's nothing wrong with, you know, me saying that about therapy, okay? Like, it's important to check back within yourself. If you can't do it yourself, it's important to get mental clarity from someone else, you know what I mean? Like, so spirit just, I don't really feel like it's about therapy. I just feel like it's about more of like Sabrina getting grounded and like centering herself, especially because she just got all this new fame, you know what I mean? She hasn't really had a lot of time to like sit with her emotions, and I feel like she may be going through some form of a transformation. I don't know how old she is. Okay, so Sabrina is 24. I didn't look at that. Sabrina is 24. So yeah, spirit is talking about, you know, especially when she hits her solar return. Oh, she's definitely, you know, she's definitely going to need to get this under lock, you know. The next thing, guys, I am feeling is with the patience and planning in the reverse. So I feel like too, Sabrina needs to, this is in the, I'm looking at the red borders, guys, and then 7, I'm looking at the number 7. Now 7s are about boundaries, illusions, can talk about social media, you know, how you're going to sustain your fame or your success and whatever you're doing, you know what I mean, guys? So I feel like Sabrina is getting a plan together for her next era. I feel like this is talking about that, but it's saying that she needs to be very like, take her time, like she needs to take her time with this project as well, but not sit on it too long, but just take her time, and not just with this project but the rollout of it, and really creating a staple for herself. I feel like she's very indecisive. I'm not surprised, Mars and Libra. I feel like with 7s, you know, 7s are Libra energy and Pisces energy. I feel like also because it's about like mainly like Pisces energy, and she does have Pisces, but she also has Libra, so I feel like this is talking about her Pisces and her Libra. But the 7s talk about boundaries, and Libra and Pisces I feel are the ones that have the hardest time with boundaries. And I feel like this is about moving when she wants to move, and it's like Sabrina needs to keep moving when she wants to move, but I feel like her team may start pushing her in this direction that she's not happy with, because she is unsure, because she has cemented her signature look. So they want to keep that going, but they're kind of not sure like what direction to take. And even Sabrina, like, she's not sure what direction to take her next era, you know. I feel like she's starting to like collaborate with people and like work on ideas, and it's still a process, and it's becoming a thing, or it's trying to become a thing of what her next aesthetic is going to be, what her next era is going to be. Does she want to keep doing the same thing? So this is a little bit of a prediction about her music career, but also too, I think Sabrina just doesn't know yet what, like, where she sees her fame going or how far she sees this going. She's just more so of a person that's like, I'm enjoying the ride and I'm creating music and I'm having fun, and that's really what it's about. But Spirit wants her to be a lot smarter in how she moves with her finances, because I got financial and material changes in the upright, and the 5s talk about desolation, you know, not really planning your next move, kind of like making reckless decisions maybe when it comes to money, overspending. It could talk about being greedy, so, you know, hoarding, being selfish with your blessings or what you're manifesting. You're just kind of not knowing exactly where to invest or where to place your talent, or where to, you know, just what direction to go in. That's what I keep hearing for her. She's not sure what direction yet, and she doesn't really know. She kind of just like, I feel like Sabrina just kind of like wings a lot of things. She's like, well, I'm gonna do this and let's wing it, you know what I mean? Like, she doesn't have fire in her chart, but like she kind of moves like a fire sign with her retrograded Mars. Like let's plan it, like let's just be like, if I feel like doing this, I'm gonna do it, you know what I mean? Like, and that's when her best inspiration comes. But Spirit wants her to just be smarter with her money. I'm hearing that, like, she's gonna have problems with her money, or she may be having problems with her money, Also too, she needs to be careful of losing, like, this is a crazy prediction, guys, but she needs to be careful. It's a warning. She needs to be careful of losing, like, her house, or like losing something very valuable to her that she's building. Yeah, she needs to be very, very careful. There's something that she's going to invest in, something bad. I see her making a really bad investment move, which is my patience and planning card. I don't think this is really about her music. I'm wondering if there's like a deal on the table. It's more of a prediction, guys, but I'm wondering if there's a deal on the table and Spirit is telling her it's not a good investment, or she's trying to put her money or stay with the label that she's at. It could be her label, but whatever, she's investing her time and money into something, and Spirit is telling her that it's not gonna, it's a warning, it's not really a good investment, and it may wreck her financially. So she just needs to be very careful with the moves that she's making financially, and also to the direction of this next era that she wants to go in. I feel like it's very up in the air, or she's just not really inspired by it yet, or she's being forced, like, to do a certain type of sound or stick with the sound that they know works for her. This bubble gum kind of like pop thing that she was doing, but I don't know, Sabrina, you need to move like more R&B, like really step out of your box. Like, I feel like she did that, like, I feel like Sabrina too, maybe I'm getting this message too, like, I feel like she wants to go back to her old sound, but elevate it more, like do different elements of like pop in it, but make it a lot more R&B. But they're worried that, or this could be Sabrina, she's worried about being compared to people again, or like other people. Like, she's always being compared to Ariana Grande, which they're actually, I'm gonna show it right here, there's a picture at the Met Gala of Sabrina and Ariana together, and I thought that was so cute. But this sound that they're trying to do, it's like very, like, they're trying to make her a carbon copy of Ariana, or like artists like Ariana, and Sabrina's just kind of going along with it, but it's not the best for her. Like, she needs to put her foot down, like I said about Namani, like she needs to put her foot down, and I feel this, guy, so I'm gonna say it, okay? But she needs to put her foot down with the sound that she's going for. She's trying to pacify them too much. Sabrina, you better fucking, girl, don't do that. Because you knew a direction. When you first started in this industry, you did sound like, you know, vocally, okay, I guess, you know, you do have some comparisons to certain artists that you like, but you didn't fully sound like Ariana, you know what I mean? I feel like it's either her label or Sabrina feels like she has to move in this direction. But I don't know, I keep feeling maybe it's both. I feel a push and pull a little bit, like Sabrina is trying to pull back a little bit from doing that, and she definitely will try to do that more in the future. But I think because she's getting, well, I feel because she's getting all of this fame and this success, and they're loving the place that she's in right now, they want to play on that more. They want to, her team wants to amp that up more. They want to stay in this energy. But Sabrina is okay for the most part right now being in this energy, just because she's that type of person where she's like, she doubts herself a lot, and she's like, well, my team knows what's best for me. My team, that's what I keep hearing from her. My team knows what's best for me. My friends know what's best for me. Like, a lot of times Sabrina doubts her own like voice, like, and her gift. So she needs to stop. Like, Sabrina, don't do that. Like, girl, because I don't know, I just feel like you're trying to pacify them, and you're trying to make your sound very watered down, and I don't feel like that's what you want to do. So Spirit is saying that for this next era, to try to push back a little more on them and really do the things that she wants to do, even if it's uncomfortable, even if they're worried that it won't be a success, you know, even if they're worried that, you know, she won't do as well as she was doing, you know what I'm saying? But there is a warning coming in for her about making a wrong business move, or maybe putting out a single that doesn't do well, like another single after Espresso, or her album may not do as well as, you know, Emails I Can't Send. So we'll look into that. Okay, guys, so let's go ahead and move into the questions. That was a bit about Sabrina's personality, her birth chart, and also to a little bit of prediction or warning for her, and kind of like a little bit of where her energy is at, a little bit. I'm not going to dive too much into that because I want to get to the questions. So the first question that I was asked by my best friend is, will Sabrina's music do well in the future? Okay, I'm curious about this too because I was pulling some weird energy with her new sound, or like the direction or the marketing tactic that they want to go for. Like I was feeling some weird energy with that. So we'll see what comes out. Okay guys, so the question was, will Sabrina's music do well in the future? So the first card that flew out for her was the 10 of Wands. So I'm feeling like I'm not getting a straight answer. I'm more so getting that Sabrina is going to feel very overwhelmed. It's mainly telling, or her and her team are going to feel a lot of pressure. We can assume as well, right guys? But she had so much success with Emails I Can't Send and just like going on the Taylor Swift tour, you know, just living her dream. Like she's got to travel the world. Like Sabrina is so appreciative of that, right? And she definitely wants to keep that going, but she wants to also be her own star. She's aspiring to be, like, she looks up to Taylor Swift like a lot. Like she loves the direction that Taylor's, like the way that Taylor's done her business. Like she admires it. She admires the way, you know, Taylor's been able to sustain herself in the music industry and like keep to her sound. And she's trying to, like, you know, I'm gonna pull on her and Taylor, but Sabrina's trying to take pointers from Taylor, like how to transition from one era into another. I feel like Sabrina is picking Taylor's brain on that. I'm gonna just say that, especially with her being on tour. You know, of course, like she got to, you know, get up close and personal with Taylor and kind of see the way she moves and like pick her brain, you know, on ideas of how to kind of like not stay in one energy or one type of sound or music or whatever. Like she's been struggling with that. Like I really feel that strongly for Sabrina. Like I really feel like she wants to elevate her music. She wants to do different things, like as far as like she wants to totally like not do what she did with Emails I Can't Send, like not stray too far from what she did. Like I feel like her, because you know Tauruses and her having that Cancer, she still wants her fans to have that familiarity with her and not completely, you know, just trash her sound, because she has found her sound a bit. But she feels like too, guys, it's talking about past energy of her feeling and missing the way she used to do music. Okay, when she used to do music, it was that, like, she's very nostalgic too, like that, especially her having Taurus and Cancer. And she's very nostalgic like that. Like she misses the way she used to make music. She misses the way she used to feel when she used to make music. It wasn't so much pressure. And I'm seeing with the 10 of Wands, this new fame that came upon her has caused her to feel very pressured to uphold this certain type of image. And even though she speaks, you know, she does say, you know, innuendos, and she does, you know, sing about, you know, her lyrics can be very sexual. I'm seeing that she wants to be like more blunt with her music. Like she likes doing the pun type of sound, and you know, she's such a Taurus for that, you know. And it's funny because like Victoria does the same thing. I think this is a Taurus thing, I don't know, but Sabrina wants to move out of that and be more sexual, like openly sexual, and just like, you know, not too bad, you know. She wants to be more openly sexual, like with her music. Like she wants to be more expressive, and she wants her music videos to really get bigger and her sound to get bigger. But she's like stuck. Like I feel like she's like, I'm not really sure how to do that yet, and it's like burdening her, you know. Or like I said, guys, like the direction they want to take her in, it's kind of like burdening her, because it's the same thing that she's used to doing. They don't want her, I feel like her team, her record label or whoever, they don't want her to fully stray away from her sound. And I don't feel like she'll do that, but I definitely see a lot of pressure already on her, and just like a lot of like eyes on her, a lot of anxiety, a lot of like, oh my god, I have to keep this momentum of my fame going. I have to keep making my record label proud. I have to make my family proud. Like there's just a lot of myself proud, you know what I mean? She wants to make herself proud. There's pressure she's putting on herself. There's pressure she's putting on herself to outdo herself, like she did the last time. She was very grateful that she got all of this fame that she got. Remember, guys, I was talking about that. I keep feeling that in her energy, like this feeling of gratitude. Like she's completely she's in such gratitude, guys. Like I keep feeling that from her. And because of that, like she doesn't want to let that go. She wants to keep up the momentum of her getting this fame, and fame can be addicting too, you know what I mean, guys? Like, but it's not in like an addictive way. It's more of like, I don't want to let anybody down, you know? Like she's putting a lot of pressure on herself with this album, or this, you know, if I feel like she's gonna come out with another single, maybe 2 more singles, I feel, for her. And I feel like another one is gonna be like a surprise drop, like kind of like how Espresso was. But I feel like we're gonna get another single from her, and it's gonna get its own music video. I feel like 3 singles for her, but we'll see what her team ends up doing. But I feel like 2 or 3 singles coming up for her. So I might be including, guys, Espresso, and then 2 more, but 2 more singles are coming up for her, okay, which will make her have 3 singles before her album drops. The Devil card is in the reverse, talking about you know, fear, her not being able to let go of the past, and like what she knows works, and that familiarity, guys. Like I said, the Devil can talk about that, like not wanting to move into a new energy because you're afraid. So I do feel like, even though the Devil card is here in the reverse, I still feel like that's her coming out of being scared, or that fear of, okay, but what if this doesn't do well? What if nobody likes my new sound? Or, you know, what if I never, or even not even her new sound, but what if I never get out of the same type of sound that I'm doing? Like, because I'm seeing that, guys, she, like I said, in the future, more so, I'm sorry, in the future, guys, I'm seeing that she'll want to completely like strip that Ariana, I hate to say this, guys, but you know, strip that bubblegum pop Ariana type sound, R&B type sound that she's doing right now. She's gonna totally, like, of course, like she's gonna want to get away from that. But I see this push and pull with her team, and I feel like they're gonna let her do it a little bit, but they want her to keep that familiarity. I keep saying that they want her to, especially with this next album, they don't want her to, it's kind of like what Olivia Rodrigo did with I hate bringing Olivia, I'm gonna bring her up anyway, but it's like what Olivia did with Sour, and then how Guts kind of had that feel of Sour. This is what I feel, guys, is gonna happen with her new album, and also, or just her new sound, or, you know, just her being with her team, or the industry, or her being in the industry. I feel like she's also going to start not liking being in the industry. Like, I feel like this has nothing to do with her music, but I feel like she's just gonna feel a lot of pressure, and like people just scrutinizing her a lot. She's still gonna go through that, of course, like, and her just kind of like standing her ground and being like, no, this is I'm here to stay, guys. I'm here, this is my sound, this is what I'm going with. Like, her protecting and like guarding her image. You know, the 7 of Wands, or just the 7s, can talk about identity and image, right? Like, she's gonna try her best to like protect the aesthetic, or the sound, or the image of herself. And, you know, I see her like even like standing up for herself, and like combating haters, or combating people that, or her fans, like really guarding her and standing up for her. She's got a really dope fan base. You guys are really, like, you guys love her. You guys are coming out as the 7 of Wands. Her fans are coming out as the 7 of Wands, like defending her, but also too, like, defending her against the haters. But also too, I feel like with this new sound, I feel like people are going to, you know, be like, no, this is Sabrina's sound, like defending her. This is her sound. This is what, you know, she's not copying anybody. Like, she's not trying to, you know, like, her music doesn't sound the same. Because I don't know, I feel like people are also too like, Sabrina's music, it all sounds the same. Why does this shit sound the same? Like, all of her sound, like, her sound sounds the same. What the fuck? Like, I see people getting mad. Like, why does it sound the same? I've heard this before. Or why does it sound like other people? Like, why is she copying other people? You know what I'm saying? Which, I'm not gonna lie, guys, she does have her moon in Pisces. Okay, Pisces can be copycats. Okay, not to call y'all out like that, but y'all can be copycats, and that's okay. Libras too. Like, y'all can be copycats. Yeah, but I do feel like with the Knight of Pentacles, I do see a lot of fans, and Sabrina too showing her fans love. I'm wondering too for the new album if she's gonna do like a listening party, or she's gonna fly some fans out, or like some of her fan pages out, because I feel like there's emphasis on her fans, or you know, she wants to show more appreciation to her fans through this new era, through the music. Like I don't know, she wants to do something for her fans, or the rollout or something. Something is going to be really exciting for the fans, this new rollout she's doing. Ooh, guys, I'm excited, because I know with emails I can't send, she did a lot with that rollout. Like, I didn't see everything that she did, because like, I'm such a late Sabrina, you know, Carpenter, like, fan. Like, I don't even know if I definitely am a fan of her, but I don't listen to all of her music, guys. I'm not gonna lie, okay? So I'm not even coming at this from a biased standpoint, because I really don't. I listen to a few songs of hers, but I don't listen to her religiously. But with the Knight of Pentacles, I feel like it's talking about her giving us this album, giving us this rollout, and fans, you know, being protective over Sabrina, being protective over the music, over her image, over, you know, I don't know too, if Sabrina gets into some type of like controversy again. Not that she's in controversy, but her music was in controversy. Like, there's something, of course, like, again, with her music where people are attacking her music, and fans feel the need to defend her, and she feels the need to defend herself, or say like some statement or something like that. Because I do see fans getting, not fans of hers, sorry, other fans of celebrity or artists being like, you were copying this person, like, what the hell? Like, you know, sevens can talk about copying too, I feel, as well, because that does talk about, like I was telling you guys, it can talk about boundaries, which it coincides with Neptune's energy, which is about illusions, seeming like something you're not, you know, putting up a facade, right? So yeah, but anyway, guys, I see her doing something for the fans. I don't know, I see her doing something for the fans. Maybe it's like a private concert, it's an intimate concert for her new album, or like a single or something like that she's coming out with. Nine of Cups, she knows like more fans want more music from her. But Nine of Cups, I feel like too, a lot of people are, I don't know if there's like a single coming out, or like an old song that, you know, people want Sabrina to release. Like, I keep hearing unreleased tracks, okay? So Sabrina has like a lot of fucking unreleased music that I know some of it has leaked, but I don't know, like, no, I don't think it's leaked. No. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. Maybe some of her music is gonna get leaked. So that must be what I'm hearing, guys. This could be a warning for her. Like, I feel like this new album is going to either the single or the single she's gonna drop are gonna get leaked, or the next album that she releases is gonna get leaked. So she just needs to be careful of that. I do see a possible album leak for her. Or like they leak the track listing of her album, or they leak like snippets of her album or something. I keep saying that for her. But yeah, I see this too as Sabrina just being stubborn, like, nope, I'm not ready to give you guys the music yet. Nope, like, I'm working on it. Like, I gave you all a single, I'm giving you guys singles. Like, I see her like feeding her fans until we get new music from her, or like a new album from her. So yeah, as far as how her music will do, I feel like her fans, her core fans, are going to stick with her. I see her getting a bigger fan base, and with this new era, I do see her, of course, getting more fans. I feel like people are going to like this new era of her music, because it's not going to stray too far from what she's doing already, and especially Espresso. I feel like Espresso is like also too a little sneak peek of that. And I remember when I saw the music video for Espresso, if you guys listen to the song playing when she's in the cop car, I'm wondering too if that's the next single. So I keep feeling my spread made me think of that. Like, I feel like there's gonna be a new single coming really soon, really soon. I want to say in the next like 7 to 9 weeks. Damn, Sabrina, are you gonna, or next month, like maybe in September she's gonna release the album, or, well, actually July she may drop another single. I could be off on the timeline, guys. June or July during the summer. She definitely wants to release something in the summer. Okay, that's what I'm feeling. We'll see if her team and her end up doing it, like if they agree to do this. Maybe it's another leg of her tour, you know, or like a short tour, or her doing more festivals. I see her doing stuff with that. I see too, like, her releasing stuff. Like, I know she released Espresso for Coachella, but I see her doing that to just drop singles. Like, I see her dropping more singles or giving us stuff to, like, you know, feed us. Maybe even more vinyl repressings. Yeah, she's definitely gonna drop some more stuff, guys, before her album. I got my Wheel of Fortune card in the reverse, so we're definitely gonna get some more music from her before the album. I feel like it's gonna be this year. I feel like it's gonna be this year. It's gonna be like little songs. I don't know. I feel like it's gonna be this year. I don't really feel. I feel like she's working on it, her album, but I'm gonna have to look when it's gonna come out. Yeah, guys, the Lovers and the Seven of Pentacles. She's sitting on some music. She wants to release this music. It's not an album yet. I feel like she's working on her album, but she wants to release her music. I'm seeing something in the summer, guys. I feel like she's gonna drop something in the summer, and you guys are gonna love it. I'm seeing it must be a single, or maybe it's like tour or something, or merch. But I see her, maybe it's a lot of those things, but I feel like she's gonna drop music like in the summer. Like, or she wants to make like a short, maybe it's like an EP. Maybe it's an EP to hold us over until she drops her album. I see her working on something small. And I remember I said, guys, short. It's short. Like a short, like, I just keep hearing like short single. Like, oh my god, you guys, I'm laughing so hard at myself right now. Because, like, as you guys saw, it just kept saying short. And I just could not for the life of me think to say, like, hey, this might be her album title, or she may have short in her album title. Because guess what's her album title? Like I said previously in this video, short and sweet. Like, what the fuck, Sade? Like, why couldn't you just think to say, hey, this might be an album title, or a concept that she might do for her album is her height? Which, I don't know. Like, it just didn't come to my mind at that moment because I kept thinking that I wasn't like, I should know Sabrina that things are literal with her. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she's a Taurus. Like, things are so literal. And I just didn't think to be like, huh, is she laughing at herself because she's short? Or she thinks she's cute because she's short? You know what I mean? Like, so she's playing on that. But I just kept hearing short, like I said. So I just thought it was like the length of the album. Like, maybe it was like an EP, like I said. Or because I didn't think too that it's been not that long since she's dropped an album, but this is like her sixth studio album, which a lot of people didn't know, and I as well didn't know that either. Because, like I said, I am a fan of Sabrina a little bit, but I don't follow her music closely like that. But I do love her acting. I love her energy, so I've kind of kept my eye on her a little bit. So, but when I'm about to do these readings, I really try, guys, not to look at anything. So I just really didn't know that she was 4'11". Like, call me naive or whatever, or stupid for not knowing that. But like I said, I don't follow her like that. So Sabrina fans, I'm sorry. I didn't know she was 4'11". So when I kept saying short, it did not dawn on me to be like, oh, is she playing on her height? Because that's literally what I would have said. Like, I literally would have said that, you know? But also, I am very proud of myself because I have predicted a lot of this rollout that she's been doing with the ice cream. She's been including her fans with the ice cream stuff. She's done like 2 brand deals for ice cream. I think she did something with Starbucks. I could be wrong on that. And then she involved her fans in a lot of the coffee stuff that she did. And then she did like a few billboard ads for like tweets like of her fans, which you guys saw earlier in my video. So I've been dead on with that. And then I predicted her tour being in September. So I do feel like this is going to be a bigger tour. Um, I didn't think to say it's a new tour because again, I was doubting myself on the album, like if this was actually going to be a full length album. But I did, if you guys notice, I did keep going back to saying album. So I'm gonna count that. I predicted this album. And I said summer. Like I kept saying she's gonna drop a lot of stuff in the summer, and that's what she's been doing. A lot of merch has been coming out, vinyls have been coming out, cassette, like she has a cassette tape. She has some stuff on her website for merch, and she also has she's dropped a music video for Please. I predicted Please coming out, and she's been doing very, very well. Like, this album is surpassing Emails I Can't Send, which I was a little unsure if this album was about to do that. So she's been definitely proving people wrong, especially me, because I wasn't sure, but this reading helped me to direct my energy and knowing for sure where her career was gonna go. So I'm really proud of this reading, guys. I hope you're enjoying it. And once again, thank you so much for watching, and let's get back into the reading. Bye, guys.
Like, or short, like, EP, like it's an EP, okay? Is she still, like, I don't know if she's up for making EPs though, but like I see, like, or a mixed, like, I was gonna say a mixtape, but I'm like, I doubt she'd make a mixtape. But like, an EP, guys. Or it's like gonna have like espresso remixes, like, could also just be her promoting the song Espresso more with like more merch, maybe pop-ups, like she's gonna do like an espresso pop-up or something. Like, meet me at the coffee shop and get a coffee and get a free shirt or something. Like, like how, Ariana did for her Rem Beauty line, like where she did that ice cream pop-up. I feel like Sabrina might do something like that for the fans or something. It keeps talking about her doing something for her fans. I'm wondering, guys, what Barry's sign is, because he's coming out in her energy. And he's coming out as the King of Cups reversed. And then I have two other energies out here, the Knight of Wands and the King of Pentacles. Okay, now the King of Pentacles could be Sabrina. I feel like when I read on women too, they can exude masculine energy as well, or be in tune with their masculine energy. We all have it, masculine and feminine energy, no matter if you identify with a gender. But something about Barry's coming out. Something about Barry is coming out. So we're gonna look into that. But Knight of Pentacles, or King of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, I feel like this is Sabrina's energy. I feel like she's definitely going to drop a project. I keep feeling, or an EP or a single. She's definitely going to come out with music this year. Okay, guys? If it's not an album, it's an EP, or it's more singles. Okay? She wants to release something. I'm feeling like she's also working on her album, or she's getting started with that. She's not sure when she should release this music though. She's not sure with the Four of Cups. I see her pondering on when to release it. I see her pondering. She's like, when should I drop this? Or her team, they're trying to work something out. And also too, like the sound. I keep hearing that. The sound, the rollout. Like, she wants it to be perfect. She wants to do something super creative. Okay, guys. So the next part of the reading, I'm going to move into her and Barry, their relationship. I want to get an oracle card. Let's see. I want to get some oracle cards for them with my love deck and see what's going on. Yeah, because I know that they were at the Met Gala together. Okay, guys, so I am pulling on her relationship to Barry. This is first an oracle message for her and Barry, and just kind of like what's going on in their relationship. I wanted to try to pull it this way instead of pulling with my other cards. I wanted to use my love oracle cards to pull on the relationship. Also too, because I feel like Barry, is he a Libra? Is he an air sign? Ah, Barry is a fucking Libra. I just looked it up and I'm looking up his birth chart right now. I did not know Barry was a Libra. He actually feels like a Libra. He feels like a Libra to me. That's funny. Okay. Ooh, Barry's chart. Oh my goodness. Alright, guys. So Barry is a sun in Libra. Oh, let me say his birthday first. My bad. So Barry's birthday is October 17th, 1992. And he's an Irish actor. And remember, guys, he was in the very famous movie Saltburn. Okay. I know he was in something else before that, and he was doing really well, I think there was another movie or show he was in. If I find it, I'll put it what I'm talking about. But Saltburn, I think, was one of his films recently that blew up, and people started to notice and really notice him and put him on the map and stuff like that. So Barry's sun is in Libra, his moon is in Cancer. Oh, okay, we already got an emotional man. Okay, fucking Sabrina with her fucking Pisces moon. They're already connecting emotionally. That's really cute. His Mercury is in Scorpio. His Venus is in Scorpio. Ooh, he's very possessive. Mars in Cancer. So this dude is all freaking water. Okay, very emotionally intelligent, very aware of Sabrina's emotions and others around him. Like Sabrina needs that for sure, that emotional intelligence. But I feel like Barry's stupid. Like I feel like he's stupid, bro. Like, not in a disrespectful way, but I just feel like he makes her laugh, like, a lot. Like, I feel like she likes that about him. I do feel like Barry can get really serious, and he can have his moments of, like, you know, being a Debbie Downer, you know what I mean? Like, I think him and Sabrina are both very moody. I do see conflict with them though, because I feel like Sabrina is very much, she gives that princess energy. Like she wants, like, especially with her emotions, like she's very emotionally high maintenance. And I don't say this to be rude, like rude or anything, but like she's very emotionally high maintenance. You know, she wants a partner that, and she needs a partner too that grounds her. Especially her having that Taurus, like she needs grounding. Okay, now Barry, I'm seeing him having all that water in his chart. I don't really feel like he's capable of doing that. He definitely is capable of making her feel understood with her emotions. But I also feel like Barry has this problem where he tends to not think other people's issues are a problem. Barry, why am I getting that from your ass? Like, why you downplay other people's emotions? Why? But this isn't fully about him. But yeah, I feel like he tends to do that with her. And I'll see how he feels about her, guys. I'll see how Sabrina feels about Barry. But yeah, let's go ahead and show you guys the cards I got. So the first card I got was True Love in the reverse. Okay, as you can tell, this is definitely not someone that Sabrina is going to end up marrying. I also feel like right now, Barry is not ready to settle down. I feel like he's not marriage material right now. I feel like he's still very immature. Not trying to be rude, but I feel like he's still very immature. And Sabrina's young too, but I feel like he's very immature. Okay, he's very, very immature. And I feel like, you know, with the True Love card in the reverse, I feel like Sabrina's like, oh my god, I really like him, and he's like, I really like her. But it's talking about that this isn't the connection for Sabrina, and you know that she still has to meet her person. Okay, I do feel like Sabrina's gonna get married. I do feel like she's gonna get married and have kids. She has no problem getting people. Sabrina has no freaking problem getting people. She's very charismatic, but also too, I feel like her and Barry are both very charismatic types of people, and they both be like, I don't know, I just feel like Barry be like flirting like with other people, and he doesn't mean to sometimes, but she's like, what the hell? Like I just see Sabrina like getting mad, like what are you doing? Like I think sometimes she thinks it's funny because of the way he does it. I think Barry like flirts, but like in a funny way, to where Sabrina's like, oh, that's funny, you know what I mean? Because Sabrina kind of does the same thing, you know, but not to the extent that Barry does it. Like Sabrina kind of plays around, but she doesn't do it to the extent that Barry does it. Like Barry tends to like say things like just out of and I feel like too, he's very to himself, he's very standoffish. When he's around people he doesn't know, but when he starts getting comfortable, shut up. Like this dude don't shut up. What's his Mercury in? His Mercury's in Scorpio. He does not shut up. I don't know what's aspecting his Mercury, but I feel like Barry be talking a lot. Like he talks a lot. Okay, he talks a lot, like when he's comfortable with you. So but I feel like Sabrina likes it. I feel like she doesn't mind it, but he be flirting, I'm telling you. Codependency. So it is talking about in their relationship that there is a form of codependency. I feel like, you know, they have broken up, okay, a few times. No, I'm just kidding. I don't feel like they've broken. I do feel like they have broken up. I feel like they do argue like a lot. I feel like they're at each other's throats a lot, and I feel like they tend to like, I don't know why I'm picking this up, because you wouldn't see that in the photos. Like I don't know if you guys are picking that up, but I personally feel like from my cards and what I'm picking up from this photo, I feel like they do argue a lot. And when they do argue or bicker, like they bicker a lot. It's kind of giving, I hate to say this, but it's almost giving like we're friends or like brother and sister type of relationship. Like it's weird. Like it's fucking weird how I'm feeling. Like they're not really compatible. they're not really compatible. I don't feel like their energies match. I do feel like she's happy a lot of times with him, but I don't feel like they go together. Like, I don't know. Like, it's cute, and it's a little cute thing going on right now, what they got, but it's talking about, guys, unrequited love and codependency, okay? Someone is very codependent on the connection. And I feel like this is both of them, because more so, I honestly, guys, I'm feeling more so, you know, Barry. I feel like Barry's kind of becoming a lot more codependent on Sabrina, and like more so like emotionally codependent, because remember I said that Sabrina does, you know, try to fix people's problems, or she'll try to like talk them through their emotions. She'll try to overly be there for them and support them, and unfortunately because of that, she tends to get herself in situations where the guy isn't catering to her, isn't looking out for her. So Spirit is talking about this relationship is very one-sided, okay? Unrequited love can talk about an imbalance of a relationship, okay? Someone is more invested than the other one and putting more of their effort into the relationship than the other one, okay? Or they are, the power dynamics in which they sit in the relationship, it's off, okay? So there is an imbalancing in this relationship. There is a sense of codependency where the other one feels like they can't leave the other one because they're not emotionally stable, or, you know, maybe there's some stuff that on the low that they're working through, maybe some form of addiction that they're working through. And Sabrina being a Pisces moon, why I'm kind of nervous for her being with Barry and looking at his chart, guys, and you know, him having the Scorpio, all the Scorpio in his chart, and the Cancer, actually. You know, Scorpio energy can deal with addictions, like heavy addictions, especially when there's a lot of water in the chart. I find that because they have the hardest time dealing with reality. You know what I'm saying? It's not Pisces energy in his chart, but he definitely has a hard time dealing with reality. But in a different way than Sabrina. Like, I feel like Barry gets so depressed or down on himself or down on a situation, or he allows things to affect him so much that, you know, when people stay in like one mood and they don't get out of it, and it just like ruins the entire day. Like, I feel like, you know, Barry be doing that, and like Sabrina's like, can you just get out of your emotion, because she has her Libra, and she's like Sabrina can do it too, because she has Taurus and Cancer, and I feel like these two both like butt heads because they do hold grudges like with each other, or they do stay, you know, in that energy of being mad. Like I said, even if the fight wasn't bad, like they do tend to irritate each other a lot. I'm already seeing that they irritate each other a lot. But I feel like Sabrina is like, you know how I said that I feel like Sabrina is she's a sexual person, and she's definitely invested in him because of the sex, which codependency can also talk about sexual codependency. Sabrina, what the fuck? You're being sexually codependent on him. I'm calling you out, girl. She'd probably be like, no, I'm not. Like, but also too, it is talking about too that they're very different. Like, they're also very different, but I think what's making them feel like they're connected is that water energy. Like, it's making them feel closer, and then they're intimate with each other. So this is more of too an intimate connection for Sabrina and Barry. I feel like this is more so an intimate connection with each other, and they're not ready to like quite admit that to each other, and they're trying to make it work. You know what I'm saying, guys? I feel like they're trying their best to make it work, but it's saying that it's a very one-sided relationship, and they're just on different pages, and they're very opposite. But they feel like because they have that water, that emotional, there's that water in their chart, and which brings in that emotional stability in each other and feeling safe, they're mistaking in the sexual chemistry. They have really good sexual chemistry, and I do feel like it's a little off right now, but I do feel like they do have good sexual chemistry. But I feel like Sabrina's having a hard time. I feel like this is more so Sabrina. I feel like she's having a hard time coming to terms that this isn't the best relationship for her, and that it's actually unhealthy for her, because Barry deals with a lot within himself, and he needs a lot of attention, and he needs a lot of he's very clingy. And Sabrina can be clingy too, don't get me wrong guys, she can be clingy, but I think to an extent it's becoming a little bit much for her. Barry feels very clingy to me. But I do feel like there's a part of her that is enjoying it. She does like it. I'm not going to say that she totally hates it, but it's not the healthiest for her, especially because she tends to take on a lot of her partner's problems, or she tries to fix it, or she tries to help them to her detriment, you know what I mean? So I see that being a problem. Also too, I don't feel like she's helping him financially, but I do feel like there could be problems with one of their finances, and I remember talking about this with Sabrina. So this finances and career card is coming out now. They both could be using each other. Could be a PR move. They also could be and that's honestly guys kind of what I'm feeling a little bit too. I feel like this is more of like a good business move for them both. I feel like they're helping each other, or their teams are trying to, you know, make sure that they elevate each other, and you know, stay in this relationship to elevate each other. Okay, you know what guys, I'm actually too getting this message because of my codependency and my unrequited love card and my true love card in the reverse. Guys, I feel like this might be, now that I'm looking at my finances and career card, and Spirit's telling me, like, I feel like this might be a PR relationship for Sabrina and Barry. I feel like this is a relationship that their team set up together. I'm gonna go ahead and look into Sabrina and Barry's energy to see how they really feel about each other, because this is just like my oracle reading on them, my oracle love reading. But I'm feeling like, because of the rest of the cards I got, I'm feeling like this is a business relationship. Okay, this is a PR relationship, that because I am feeling like they're not in love and they need each other, and I feel like their teams like brought them together, or like friends, or it was someone's idea to like bring them, or for them to get together, or someone encouraged it. Now I do feel like Sabrina met Barry like organically, but I also feel like there's something weird with the way they got together, and I feel like it's probably them being in a business relationship. Now guys, if it comes out in Sabrina and Barry's energy that they don't like each other like that, or it's just a sexual connection, which I do feel like they're sexual, it's saying that this relationship was kind of set up. It was set up. So that's what I'm picking up on. My cards are saying this is for PR, to help their careers, because they want Sabrina, they want to put her with someone to get people talking, and they want to keep that momentum going. And remember too guys, I talked about her team trying to do things with her music to do this. Well, I feel like they're also doing this with her love life. I feel like they're doing this with her love life, or Barry. Both of their teams, could be both of their teams. It could be somebody within their personal lives that are influencing this as well, saying, hey, you know, you guys, I think you guys should do this. I think you guys, this would be cute. But I do think it's cute the way they are. But my spirit guides and my cards are clarifying that it's for business, and that's it. Look guys, give your relationship a chance in the reverse. Okay guys, I'm not getting that they're actually together like that. Like they're together, but it's for PR. Like that's what I keep saying. And at first, oh my god, I didn't see that. And then I took a step back and I really looked at and heard what my spirit guides were saying, and it's saying that, yeah, this is PR. And you guys know I don't like to just say that. I like to go into it not thinking that. And it's like, I know it's very common for like celebrities to like do that, but there are celebrities that are actually in love with each other, you know, and they get told that they're in a PR relationship, and that's not even true, you know what I'm saying? But this is because their connection isn't working. So it's two stories I'm hearing, guys. So the team put them together, or Sabrina and Barry met organically, and the team is pushing them more together to really make this work and make this something, you know. I don't like this. I don't like this direction that they're going in with her. I feel like they're doing that thing where they base her success off of who she's dating. Like, it seems like they're gonna try to start doing that, especially if, you know, Sabrina can't move out of the era of music that she wants to do and be successful at it. They kind of want her to fall back on her love life and kind of like make this work, you know, not just with Barry, but if she gets with another person, it might end up being the same way, unless Sabrina puts her foot down and says, no, I'm not doing that, you know. Guys, finances and career, look at these damn cards, y'all. Give your relationship a chance in the reverse, so y'all can see I am not lying. Unrequited love in the upright, and then codependency in the upright. Guys, look, true love in the reverse. Okay, guys, so let's see how Sabrina feels about Barry. Okay, guys, so I pulled on how does Sabrina feel about Barry. Okay, guys, I got all wands. Let me just notate that. She is very, obviously, she's very sexually attracted to him. She loves the intimacy with him. You guys know, I'll say it when I feel it. She loves being intimate with him. She loves kissing him. She loves making out with him. She loves how they bicker back and forth. She likes how they joke around. She likes Barry's humor a lot. Like, I said that already, but she thinks he's fucking hilarious. Like, she thinks he's the funniest person ever, and she enjoys going out with him. He's very spontaneous too, surprisingly, him having all that water. Well, actually, water energy could be spontaneous. What am I saying? She likes how spontaneous he is, and that's his Libra too. She loves how he loves to like compliment her. He's just like obsessed with her. Like, he's really obsessed with her. But also too, I feel like, you know, this whole, you know, them being put together type of relationship. Remember, guys, I do feel like they were put together allegedly, but I do feel like this is a very sexual connection, and I feel like it's just strictly lust. Like, that's what it feels like to me, that they're just gaining something out of, okay, like, let's make it work for us. If we're gonna do this, if we're gonna be public, if this is gonna be like a little business relationship or PR relationship, let's actually make it believable and like have chemistry, like at least sexual chemistry. And I feel like these two are very sexual, you know what I mean? And Sabrina's that type of person. Allegedly, I feel like Barry's like this too. But if the sex is bad, if the intimacy is bad, she doesn't want to freaking, like, she tries not to be like this, but she doesn't want to talk to you like that. Like, she's that, sorry Sabrina, airing you out, but she doesn't want to talk to you like that if it's bad. I freaking told you guys, she's fucking a savage. Sabrina's such a Taurus. She's such a fucking savage. Don't let her fucking like cute little girl next door fool you. Like, Sabrina a fucking savage. And Sabrina does have a temper. I keep feeling that about her. She does have a fucking temper, bro. She doesn't express it like a Libra, like a Libra Mars. She kind of moves a little bit like a fire energy when she's upset, and then her water energy comes into play, and like, she's just like, I just feel like she cries when she's really upset. I feel like she cries, and I feel like she does like get really savage and want to get, like, she's that type of person, allegedly, I feel like, cries, and then she like, I'm gonna do things to like fuck their life up, or I'm gonna write a song about, you know, like that whole Taylor Swift effect. Like, I feel like Sabrina is all for that. Like, she be, I don't know, Sabrina, she be on some shit. Like, I feel like too, like, she definitely could be crazy. Like, Sabrina can be crazy, especially when she really likes you. But she doesn't go over the top. Like, I don't feel like she goes over the top with it, but she'll like blow your phone up. She's not like Olivia. She's definitely not like Olivia. Like, remember, guys, I said Sabrina will walk away. If she doesn't feel like you're valuing her, she's not going to keep acting like that. Like, she'll try to talk to you and get your attention and like argue with you when she's, but this is when she's comfortable. But then she's like, you know what? Silence. I'm not gonna talk to you. I'm over it. Like, even though she's not over it, but she'll act like she's over it. Like, I'm over it, I'm gonna move on. And she moves on, like, I feel like Sabrina moves on fast too. Like, she always has people that want her, so she's able to like move on really fast, you know what I mean, guys? She's able to do that. But I feel like they have a very sexual connection. I feel like she loves the sex with him, allegedly. She loves the intimacy with him. She feels very protective or guarded or private over their connection or over Barry. Like, I feel like she's very protective over him because, I don't know, I just feel like, no offense to Barry, but I feel like he's very emotionally unstable. Or there's addictions, allegedly. Maybe he drinks a lot, allegedly. And she has to keep her eye on him. Like, she likes to take care, like, Sabrina likes taking care of people, so I feel like she likes taking care of him, and he likes that about her. She's very nurturing. I feel like he drinks a lot, allegedly, or he does something, or indulges and stuff a lot. You know what I mean? And she like has to keep an eye on him. Or I don't know if how aware Sabrina is of his habits. Okay, it could just be drinking. Okay, guys, I'm not trying to start rumors, but it could allegedly just be drinking. But yeah, there's an over excessive of something that Barry does. And Sabrina is trying to protect him, like, or protect his image as well. She doesn't want people, she wants him to be smart about it. Like, she's that person. Like, she thinks business. I'm telling you guys, Sabrina, she's watching Taylor Swift. Sabrina likes the way Taylor does business, and she likes the way she shows herself in the public, especially as a businesswoman. Like, she wants to move in that direction. I feel like she looks up to other artists as well, but Taylor's been like a main inspiration for her, especially when it comes to like navigating her relationships. I feel like too, she's getting relationship advice from Taylor, or business, or possibly both. I feel like she's getting advice from Taylor or some other mentor around her, or friends or whatever. But when it comes to Barry, she's like the Nine of Wands is like guarded, like very protective over him, doesn't really want to answer questions when it comes to him. Like, she'll kind of like giggle, like she'll giggle and talk about him, like, I feel like, but like, Sabrina, I'm sorry, but you guys are cute. I thought you guys were cute at Coachella, but girl, no. Like, Ten of Wands, like, he can be very abrasive and have his outbursts and need things to be about him, and he's very emotionally high maintenance. I'd say more than Sabrina is. Okay, Sabrina is reasonably high maintenance emotionally. Okay, it's reasonable, and she's also very chill, but she definitely has her very emotionally high maintenance moments. Okay, but the problem with her, I do feel like too there's an imbalance, is because Barry needs a lot of the attention and a lot of it to be about him, and it feels like to me that Sabrina's doing a lot more of the heavy lifting of taking care of him and making sure he's okay, and I don't feel like she's fully getting nurtured in the relationship. Although they do have a very playful, fun, and intimate connection, and it's great in that way, I don't see this lasting very long, and it's one of those things where it is going to burn out, and Sabrina's going to get burnt out from him. And I feel like too, Barry's going to get burnt out from her, but not as much as Sabrina's about to get burnt out from Barry. So, let's look at how Barry feels about Sabrina. I also too want to note, guys, I feel like Barry definitely inspires her. I feel like this probably why this music about to be hella sexual, okay? And Espresso was probably about him too, like, let's be real. But the Ten of Wands is also telling me, guys, that she feels burdened by like the connection, or she feels pressured to stay with him, or she feels burdened. There's a sense of burden. I keep feeling this burdening feeling from her, and I feel like it's her relationship with, like, it has to be this relationship with Barry. Like, it's a lot for her. Like, I feel like Barry, even though he's funny and she enjoys his big personality, is a big personality, and I feel like Sabrina has I wouldn't say her personality is like big. She doesn't have a super big personality like Barry's, but she definitely has a good, like a big personality when she warms up, but it's not super big. Do you know what I mean, guys? It's not like, oh, a bigger than life type of personality. I feel like Barry has more of a bigger than life type of personality, and it could be a lot for her. It drains her. Okay, guys, so I just want to say the Queen of Wands, Sabrina came out as the Queen of Wands in Barry's energy. Remember, I said she was kind of like feisty, like, maybe that's the word, sassy, like feisty, like that's how she is. Like, she's very like bratty, like, I don't know, like, it's cute, like, I don't know how to explain it, but he likes it. He feels like she's like very sassy, like, I don't know, like, remember I said this, guys, but Barry is seeing her as the Queen of Wands. Like, that's a very feisty woman, like, and we can kind of tell in her music, right? Like, we can kind of tell in her sarcastic energy, and like, but like, no, it's not an obvious type of sassy. Like, you have to like like watch her I feel like maybe it comes out in her interviews. Let me know, guys, if you've seen this. Like I said, guys, I tried not to watch anything about Sabrina because I knew I was going to do this reading. So I tried my best, because I do like watching stuff, but I was like, no, I'm not going to watch anything because I want to pull on her and not know or get a sense or a feel. Even if she doesn't say it, I don't want to get a sense or a feel of how she is, even though I can feel it in photos. But I don't know, I'm feeling it a lot in this energy, in this reading with her. Like she's like, she likes putting Barry in his place. Like I don't know, like, and she does it. Oh, so I don't know if I should say this, bro. Like I don't know if I should say this. This is so personal. You guys, don't underestimate Sabrina. Just don't underestimate her. Don't underestimate her and her music career, and don't, as we have learned, right, and don't underestimate her in her relationships. Like I don't know, am I the only one that feels like Sabrina appears like, if you don't know her music, okay guys, if you don't know her music, which like I said, I don't really listen to a lot of her music, but I have heard a few songs, but it's really not like telling me much. I mean, Espresso kind of gives away what I'm talking about, but no, it's a certain type of sass I'm about to say. And okay, so this is for alleged entertainment purposes only, but I feel like Sabrina, like she uses sex to get her way, guys. That type of woman, like Sabrina's that type of woman that she'll figure out like your turn-ons, and this must be like her Pisces and her Cancer, but and her Libra, but the whole damn chart, fuck man, like, but she'll use like your turn-ons to like allegedly, okay guys, she'll use your turn-ons to like manipulate you. She'll use your turn-ons to manipulate you and to get her way. Like that's what she does, allegedly. Like I feel like she'd be doing that, and that's how she controls like her dudes. Like that's how she controls like Barry. Like that's how she gets like you obsessed with her, and like she'll figure out your turn-ons and your humor, and then she'll like she'll play on that. And like, do y'all do that? Is this common? Do us women, I mean, is this really like, but I feel like she's very good at it though, okay?
Hey guys, so for this part, I wanted to, that you're about to see, I had to film this on another day, and I ended up wanting to keep this in here because I didn't remember if I had pulled on how Sabrina feels about Barry, or I think I did Barry too, if how he felt about Sabrina. I wanted to keep this in here because I feel like I nailed a lot of things with Sabrina, whereas in the first half of my reading, I felt like I was a little like all over the place with her energy, which with her energy, it could be kind of hard to center yourself because she has all that water. So I was, she lives in her emotions, and I don't. I am an emotional person, but I don't live in my emotions like people with water placements do. So, this next part of the reading, guys, is very like, with her and Barry, at least, like I feel like I nailed a lot of things. So I wanted to keep this in here, and I apologize that this reading is like 2 hours long, but there was so much to talk about with Sabrina. So I hope you guys are enjoying this reading. I think this reading was 2 hours long. I have to keep editing. I'm doing this in real time, so if the video is longer than this, I apologize, but I hope you guys like this reading. And like I said, I really wanted to keep this in here. I could have deleted it, but I just wanted you guys to get more information, and I like this part a lot. So yeah, I hope you guys like it too, and enjoy the rest of the reading. Thank you so much for watching. If you've watched this far, I appreciate you. And let's get back into it.
So yeah guys, that's what I'm seeing in how like Barry feels about Sabrina. I also have my other two cards. I did get the Ten of Wands upright and the Sun card reverse. So I'm gonna show you guys these cards as well. So with the Ten of Wands, I do feel like I already talked about how Sabrina is very sexual. I feel like she likes to make people, or whoever she's dating, like I feel like she likes to be a tease as well. Like she likes to mess around and like tease you a lot, and just kind of like, I'm all up in her business, guys, my bad. But yeah, I feel like she could be a little tease. Like she could be very playful and very playfully, intimate, very playfully sexual. And then the Sun card in the reverse, I feel like too, Barry sees Sabrina as someone that is very much a realist. Like at the same time, like she can get down on herself and kind of be serious, and not always see, she's human, you know what I mean guys, but he has seen the pessimistic side of her that a Taurus has, or where they don't always see the bigger picture of things and they get tunnel vision and they get down on themselves. And like, I feel like Sabrina is very hard on herself and she's her own worst critic, and we all are, but I feel like Barry has seen that. He tries his best to uplift her, but she's like, no, if I'm not feeling it, if I'm in that mood or in that mode, don't fucking tell me I'm wrong. Don't talk to me. Like, you know, not like fully disrespectful, but I feel like she can be like, no, like, let me feel my emotions. Don't tell me what I can and cannot feel, you know, type shit, you know, guys. And I feel like he has a hard time when Sabrina gets down on herself or she gets in her moods. He has a really hard time, like, taking her out of her moods. You gotta let Sabrina just be in her mood. Give her space, not too much space, because I feel like she doesn't like too much space, but I feel like, you know, just give her space for a little bit, and then, you know, she likes to come back and then talk about it, you know what I mean, guys? So yeah, that's how I'm seeing that Barry feels about Sabrina. So yeah, let's pull more on let's pull on how, real quick, how Sabrina feels about Barry, okay? Okay guys, so I'm pulling how does Sabrina feel about Barry now. So I got my 3 of Wands in the upright. So I want to start off with this card, okay, before I talk about my other 3. But so I feel like Sabrina loves traveling with him. I don't know if they've traveled yet together or if they're planning any vacations together. But I feel like she likes that he's like the life of the party. Like, he knows how to have fun. He's very spontaneous. The 3 of Wands gives me very spontaneous energy. He likes to just do whatever the hell he wants or whatever the fuck he wants. And like, Sabrina likes that about him. She likes that he moves to his own beat or his own drum or whatever. Like, he's a rebel. Like, he's kind of like, I don't know. I feel like Barry's like her bad boy. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like, I hate to be like corny and say that, but Sabrina's in her I love bad boys era. I don't know if you guys would consider Barry to have that bad boy energy, but he is coming out as someone in my cards that has like that kind of spontaneous but also like charming bad boy energy. Kind of gives a little bit of a player vibe a little bit, but he's also giving me nerdy vibes. I don't know, like he's a jack of all trades as far as like or a chameleon of how he can shift into what you want. And I get why he's like this, obviously, because you already know he's a Libra. So I do feel like he's very good at camouflaging and being what you need or being what Sabrina needs, pretty much, or like his friends being what they need. She feels like he's very helpful and giving and understanding and supportive. Like, she loves how supportive he is. She loves that he's about getting his money because she is a earth sign, so she respects anyone with a hustle. Like, she loves men that have a hustle about them. That have a good work ethic, that have drive and ambition, because I feel like Sabrina has a lot of that. So she needs or knows that about herself. She's like, I need somebody that balances me in that way, that has his own thing going, that's just as driven and ambitious as me, you know what I mean? And also is making a name for himself. I feel like Sabrina does pride herself on pulling, you know, someone that definitely has their shit together for the most part, as far as like coming up in Hollywood or having some form of like money or status, right? Like, Sabrina is drawn to that because Sabrina does have she has Libra and she has Pisces and Taurus. More so, I feel like this is her, not her Pisces energy, but I feel like this is her Taurus and her Cancer. And I'm, like I said, guys, if you know her rising sign, put it in the comments below for me. But I am wondering what her rising's in. It could be an Earth, like she could be a Taurus rising, possibly a Virgo rising. I don't really see her being a Capricorn rising, but I also feel like she could be a water rising. I see her being like a Pisces rising, maybe a Cancer rising, but more so I'm getting Pisces, or if she's an air rising, I could see her being, I want to say, a Libra rising. I could definitely actually see Sabrina being a Libra rising. Yeah, I'm gonna switch it, guys. I feel like she's a Libra rising. I don't know, I'm gonna say Libra, Virgo, or let me know if you guys know, put it in the comments. I'm probably wrong, but I feel like she could either be a Pisces rising, Virgo rising, or a Libra rising. I see Libra for her so heavily, like a Libra rising. She has like those really soft features like a Libra rising, and that, I don't know, and just like the colors that they put on her, and like I feel like she does have a say in what she wants to wear too, because fashion to Sabrina is huge. Like she loves fashion, she loves dressing up, she loves her outfits, and like getting with the right people, because Tauruses love style. They love having their own identity. They love expressing their own identity through their fashion, through their style, or their hair, or whatever, their aesthetic. You know, Taurus is another sign about, I feel, about aesthetic, you know, because it's ruled by Venus, right? And then she has that Libra, so she loves that. She loves a good aesthetic, and that Pisces energy. I feel like Pisces can fall into that, not quite like a Libra or Taurus, but they can fall into that aesthetic, that illusion, that fantasy, right? So she has a lot of that in her chart, and I'm seeing like when she dates, because she does have her Venus in Cancer, she really wants to date someone, I feel, that she can take care of. And you know, guys, like, remember I said that she likes to nurture Barry. Like, she's very, like, she babies him. I feel like she can be very like a savage and, you know, like bratty and bossy or whatever, because, you know, that's just Taurus energy. But at the same time, but like in a cute way too. So she does it a lot in a cute way, but also too, like, she does have her bratty moments. She does have her time. She's human, you know what I mean, guys? But I feel like when it comes to dating, I feel like she needs a partner, or would like a partner that she can build with, that she sees herself marrying, you know? Like when Sabrina, I don't feel like Sabrina dates to just date a lot of times. Like, has she dated? Most likely, yeah, because she's a singer, you know what I mean? Like, she has so many people that want her energy, that want her time, you know? So I do feel like she'll date, but she dates to marry eventually. Like, she doesn't just want to date, you know, she dates to marry, because of her Taurus and her Cancer, right? So I feel like with Barry, like, she does see them building together, which is what the Ace of Pentacles is talking about. Excuse me, what the Ace of Pentacles is talking about. And with the Page of Wands, now I am seeing, guys, that this isn't part of how she feels about him, but I feel like they did get into something, or some type of conflict, or they weren't on the same page about like, I feel like they had like a miscommunication, because I did get my Five of Swords reverse. So they are coming out of conflict with not being on the same page. As far, I feel like it was like a really petty argument. I feel like they did get into something, guys. This is random message I just got, but like, I do feel like they did get into a little argument. But it was a miscommunication of some sort. Like, they're still trying to like understand each other, of course, because it is new, and I feel like they don't see each other a lot, you know. I feel like they have their schedules have been like super busy. I feel like Barry's about to do another movie, or he's been auditioning a lot. He's been really like in work mode. I feel he's starting to get in work mode. I feel like Barry's gonna have another successful movie. I see him having I see him getting on a show too, like a very successful show, or auditioning for a successful show. I do see too that Sabrina does worry that he's gonna get bored with her, or that he's gonna or that, you know, he's going to get, yeah, I just keep getting that, guys. I feel like she's worried that Barry's gonna get tired of her, or get bored of her, or I feel like she may feel like she's too much for the relationship at times, or like their relationship is too much. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this could probably be part of what I was feeling was a problem, or is, you know, that they're trying to get over. But also too, I think, you know, allegedly, I think Sabrina is worried about possible cheating in the future, because Barry is coming out in her energy as the King of Wands. Also too, Barry does have a temper. He does have Scorpio, so I am seeing that there is worry, and he has a lot of water too. There is worry of his temper, okay, or him being aggressive, overbearing, clingy, dominant, or yeah, like domineering, too domineering over her at times, like, or not understanding her moods, or putting his moods before her own. Like, she has that Libra, so she does need that balance. And to him coming out as the King of Wands, it's talking about her having to take care of him too much, or having to really like worry about him or be overly protective over him. So I don't know too if Barry's gonna get into some type of like controversy like over the internet, or if he's gonna get into some like fight or something like that, because of how he has his outbursts and stuff like that. I don't know, I just feel like she's worried about that. And like the sixes talk about like the public, like the image, like his image, and how the fans see him or how they see their relationship. Like she is like considering that a lot of times when they are out in public. So yeah, I feel like Sabrina worries about him a lot. Like, and also too, I am seeing allegedly some misuse of a substance, or allegedly, okay guys, it could be anything. I'm not saying it's one particular thing, but Barry likes to allegedly overindulge in something, and Sabrina is worried about it. It could be drinking, maybe parties too much, and he does give off that party animal vibe, I don't know, or that frat boy like party vibe, like, and Sabrina is intrigued by it, like she thinks it's hot. I feel like they do have good chemistry, especially sexual chemistry. I feel like they're very good when it comes to that. And kind of like I feel like the communication is lacking. I do feel like that's off, but you know, they could always work on that obviously comes with time, you know. So but yeah, there's something. He's coming in as the King of Wands. Now it could also be that he could be addicted to being intimate. Okay, maybe he suffered or he struggles with that, or needing an excessive amount of, you know, of being intimate. Again, like I said, maybe he drinks too much, okay, allegedly. But she's like, she worries about him. Page of Wands reverse, I feel like their communication, guys, I feel like it's lacking. I feel like it could be very, very immature, and they're both young, you know what I mean? I don't know how old Barry is. I know Sabrina, I think she's 24. Okay guys, so Sabrina's 24, Barry is 31, okay? But other than that, guys, I feel like they are having fun. You know what I mean? That's really what it feels like. It feels like they're having fun. I do feel like there are teams, or there is some type of like their teams like pushing them to make this work, or saying, hey, you know, you guys could be like the dream couple. Or it's giving Selena and Justin energy, when Selena and Justin first got together. Like, not quite as romantic as that, but like, because I feel like their connection is more lust based, but that's, you know, personally what I'm feeling. So yeah. Okay guys, so I'm gonna pull one last love card and see if they will stay together. Okay guys, so I got my separation card in the reverse. So I'm not feeling like they're gonna break up right now. I do feel like they're going to try to make this work, and they are going to try to make this work in their favor. Now I do feel like they're not each other's soulmate. My love oracle cards are saying that they are not each other's soulmate, that they will end up breaking up. I do feel like they're gonna have a hard time breaking up, and there may be them breaking up, getting back together. Like, they're gonna start that toxic cycle of breaking up, getting back together, because they're both afraid to lose each other. Because I do feel like they are connecting, but even though, you know, like, I am feeling a PR element to their relationship, guys, I'm not gonna lie. Getting to know each other is in the reverse, okay? And finance and career. So definitely their career is going to separate them. Their finances are going to separate them. And because when this card for me is in the upright, oftentimes it means working through that blockage to make sure that you guys are both financially secure, building on that relationship, not just financially, but building together to be that dream couple that you both want. You know what I mean? Like, you know, growth and seeing the value in each other's relationship, seeing the potential and the hope in each other's relationship, and building on that and building your legacy with each other. You know what I mean? So this is in the reverse. So you know what I mean, guys? So, and getting to know each other is in the reverse. I feel like they're just having fun. I don't feel like they're taking this very seriously. Yes, they're together, but I don't feel like they're taking each other seriously. That's what I keep feeling. And also too, their teams, I don't know, something about one of their teams or both are pushing them to make it work. So even if their teams did not, allegedly, so even if their teams did not get them together, they're pushing them to stay together. which is going to cause problems for Sabrina. It's going to cause a lot of problems for their relationship because they're going to feel forced or obligated to be together. So I hope, you know, somebody's pushing, making them stay together, wanting them to be together, and kind of like being like, this would be good for your career. Like, oh my God, you guys can be that power couple. You know, it's too soon for Sabrina, and she's very young too. Like, she is, what they're doing is just too much. I'm like, you guys need to chill. I keep feeling, guys, like their teams are involved or something like that. I don't know, in some way. Like, I feel like their teams are, I just keep feeling it. So I'm gonna go with it. I'm just gonna go with it. Hey guys, so I just wanted to do a quick cut in. I wanted to pull on Sabrina and Barry's relationship and see if I still get the same thing that I got, which was that they were a PR move or a PR stunt. So that's the energy at that time that I kept getting. So let me see if I still get that same energy. I apologize for the bad lighting. Hopefully the lighting isn't too bad. I just wanted to do this quick cut in to see like where their energy's at. Yeah, I'm still getting the same energy. I mean, they're okay. See, I'm still getting the same energy, guys. I'm still getting the same energy when it comes to Barry and Sabrina. I'm still getting, you know, with the Temperance and the Star card, I think they're having a lot of fun together. I think that, you know, like I said, I keep getting a sexual connection with the Ten of Wands. Like, I feel like Barry and Sabrina are just feeling, they are feeling this sexual connection between them. They are attracted to each other, but they're both feeling very pressured to maintain this relationship. They're both in this PR relationship. It's a PR allegedly relationship, guys, I feel. Because I even got the Two of Pentacles, which is talking about them both working things out, balancing. They're both in this together. It's a, with the Temperance as well, they're both in on this together when it comes to like PR, because it's both sides are in on this. Both of their teams are in on this. So that's what I'm seeing, guys. And I understand too that Barry has a kid, and I was like, what the heck? Barry has a fucking kid? Like, I didn't even, like, as you guys saw, like, I didn't really like get into his personal life. I was mainly just picking up on Sabrina and his, you know, the way Sabrina feels about him. But I kept getting like weird energy from Barry, like, as far as because of his Scorpio, I kept feeling like a lot of emotional damage, a lot of emotional trauma. And I found out after I did this reading that Barry's mom was like addicted to drugs, like really bad. And then Barry like was like, no, I'm gonna make something of my life, you know. And I think he has a brother too, and he's like, I'm gonna make something of my life, and I'm not gonna be, you know, like, he doesn't hate his mom or anything. It's nothing like that, but like, he's like, I'm gonna make something of my life. So he set out to, you know, do his acting dream. And then that's where he left his he had a girl and they had a kid together. And then they ended up breaking up, and then he got with Sabrina, you know, a little later. And I also kept feeling that Barry likes to cheat. So allegedly, and then it came out that he cheated on his ex or something, or not with Sabrina. I don't know if it was with Sabrina, but you know, he would, like, allegedly they would say that he would cheat on his ex a lot. So I just kept feeling, I made jokes about him being a cheater, guys, but I guess that was true. Like, that came out that he like was a cheater. And then the other thing that I kept feeling was that I picked up on in this reading was just that trauma, you know, that he had with his mom, and how he's trying to, you know, move past that and be successful. And I feel because of this, guys, with this Ten of Wands and him putting this pressure on himself to be in the spotlight. I got the Star card. I think that they do like each other, but I think that they're teams, or like they're just using both of each other to feel this like public relationship. Because, you know, and I think it's funny that Sabrina put Barry in her Please Please music video. Like, that's telling to me. Like, that's very telling. And I was just like, of course, I personally think it's smart of Sabrina to some degree, but I just don't want her team, like, as you guys saw, I kept pulling on this, and look, that's what they're doing with her and Barry. Like, they're trying to make them this public, you know, PR relationship. They're trying to make it normal. And, you know, like, I'm not saying that Sabrina doesn't like Barry. She does. Clearly there is a lot of balance in this relationship, which is good. I'm glad to see that they're both benefiting. is what the Two of Pentacles is talking about. Temperance is talking about they're both benefiting. And that they're overcoming a lot of what's going on in their relationship, or their guards are coming down, they're trusting each other. So I do see growth in this relationship. You know, it's becoming a little, you know, more than just, you know, them getting together, hooking up, whatever, getting together, feeling the chemistry, making it mainly sexual is what I get feeling. So I am seeing a little bit of feelings, and they do, like I said, they do like each other, but it's not deep emotions. It's just their team really trying to push Sabrina and Barry to make this work, and to, I hope I'm making sense, guys. They're trying to make them make this work, and they're trying to make sure it plays in Sabrina's favor. I kept talking about too, her being cool with Taylor Swift. You know what I mean? And maybe Taylor's given her pointers or whatever. And there's been articles coming out, guys, if Sabrina and Taylor have exchanged, not saying that's true or not, but they asked Sabrina that in an interview if Taylor's given her any pointers. And I guess it said, like, Taylor was talking about, like, the intrigue of it, like, you know, like, kind of, like, lean into that. So I was like, guys, these are the cards that I have. I have the Star card, the Ten of Wands, the Two of Pentacles. I have Temperance and Judgment, and the Seven of Wands in the reverse. So I'm seeing that they're definitely feeling the need to make this. They're trying to make this work. They're trying to gain their connection, like, organically within their union together, like they're trying. But I'm also seeing them feel pressured to do this because of their team, allegedly, or their teams, like, pushing them together to try to make this work in Sabrina's favor and make it a part of her branding, which was the exact thing that I was hoping they weren't going to do with her. And that's what they're doing with her, guys. Like, my prediction's been happening. I'm like, are you fucking serious? Like, you know, and maybe, you know, too, Sabrina, maybe she wants to do it, but I feel like, because I do feel a part of her is going along with it, and she's like, well, it is kind of fun. Sabrina, this is going to damage you in the long run. I would be careful about doing this, because people are very intrusive. They're just weird. And, you know, even though, you know, I read on these celebrities, guys, I try to be very respectful. You know what I mean? Still, I do still try to be respectful. But that's what I was saying with their team, you know, just people, their fans. It's just going to get too much for Sabrina. And, like, you don't want your success to be tied to anybody. Do you know what I mean? Male, female, whatever, like, whoever they are. You don't want, or drama, whatever. You don't want that to be tied to anything. And, like, I don't know if they're trying to, you know, do something to where, you know, we erase the past with Sabrina. I don't fucking know what they're doing. But, you know, as far as, like, controversies, because she's been kind of, like, getting into controversies with what she's been saying. Which I've said in the video, and I say off camera, guys, like, Sabrina does not hold her tongue. But yeah, guys, let's get into the reading. I just wanted to put this in the beginning of my reading so that you guys can see, like, you know, you know, me pop in or whatever. Or if I put this in the end of my reading, like, I hope you guys are enjoying the rest of this reading. And yeah, let's get back into the reading. Okay, guys, so the next question is, will Sabrina get married? And will she have kids? So I feel like she definitely has it in the cards, literally, to have children. I see 2 kids for her. Now, she could possibly have 3 kids. As far as, like, her getting married, I see that being kind of hard for her. Not that it's hard for her to get into a relationship or for guys to be interested, because that's not even it. But meaning, like, I feel like, you know, Sabrina has so many things that she wants to do, and so many goals that she wants to accomplish. And yes, love is definitely up there for her. But I feel like she's very career focused and very career oriented. And I feel like this is going to increase until she gets a lot older, maybe like in her 40s or 50s. I see her slowing down with that. But while she's in her 20s and her 30s, I see Sabrina getting close to, or I see Sabrina getting married when, like, I want to say, like, late 30s, guys. I don't see her having an early marriage. Now, this could obviously change, like, but that's just where her energy's at right now, because I did get the Ace of Swords reverse, meaning Sabrina's unclear. She's not clear yet with how long she wants to wait to have kids, or how long she wants it to be before she gets married. She definitely wants, or she's not even sure if how many kids she wants. You know, she's not focusing so much on that, I'm seeing. She wants it to naturally happen and be like legit. But I'm seeing she's very career focused, especially right now. She's very, very career focused. But down the road, I do see her having kids. I do see marriage being a struggle for her. I do feel like she's going to get she is going to get married, but unfortunately, she is going to get a divorce. If she wants to keep this marriage going, they have to seek, obviously they have to seek marriage counseling and really put in the effort. And she has to put in the effort to heal herself and make sure that she doesn't put up illusions on these men. She doesn't, let them walk all over her as she gets older. Because she's like, I feel like she'll grow into this energy more of, not backing down. She already kind of exudes this energy a lot, actually. She exudes it a lot. But as she gets older, I see her like trying to be like submissive more than she'd like to be, and then that not working out for her in this marriage, guys. Like I see her trying to be like submissive and just like I hate using that word, guys, but you know what I mean. Like I just see her like having a hard time with that. And then I do see her getting a divorce. Okay, I hate saying that, but I am seeing a divorce for her. And I feel like this man that she's going to marry is going to be a King of Cups energy. He's going to be a water sign. Yeah, you guys, look, Justice in the reverse. She's going to end up divorcing this man. Or they're going to divorce. I do feel like the marriage will last not that long. But I want to say about 1 to 2 years. And then she'll get a divorce. Could be a little like shorter than that. But that's where the energy stands right now. But I'm seeing they're going to end in divorce, or they're going to get a divorce but still be together. It's like weird. Like I see her still being with this person, but them trying to be cordial, but they've divorced. Okay. And then I see her not having the best luck when it comes to like marriage. Like I see that being a problem for her, and her having to take her dude to court. Like he's definitely gonna have to take him to court. It's like getting like divorce energy, guys. I don't know. I'm really shocked. I didn't expect this for her. I thought it was gonna be like, yep, she's gonna get married, blah blah blah. Like no, like this could obviously change, guys. But I do have a major arcana, which is faded. I hate to say that, but Justice is reversed, so I do see that being a problem for her, or her divorcing at least once and then getting remarried. Okay. Getting remarried, but being hesitant about it. I feel like she's going to be very hesitant to get married again, because she's going to be with this marriage is going to be very stressful on her, especially when it comes to her job, like putting her job first. She's going to need to learn how to balance. And because her Mars is retrograded, she really has a hard time balancing. My love spirit guys, and her love spirit guys want her to love herself, like through this, like know that she is enough, and that put herself first, and to not put so much energy and worth into that person. Make sure that she always puts herself first, because she does have a problem with she doesn't do that enough. And I see as she ages, I see this getting like worse, but her trying to work on it. But I want to advise her to just keep working through this energy, because it's going to be energy that is going to be very hard for her to overcome. Not saying she can't overcome it, guys, she can, but it's going to be very hard for her to overcome this energy of not being able to put herself, or trying to put herself first, and not being overly loving and caring to her detriment. You know what I mean? So Spirit wants to, in the future, just advise her to start loving herself more and putting herself first. And she's working on it. I did feel that in her energy. She is working on walking away from people, or just not overly giving to a situation, or investing all of her emotions into that person. So she's working on it, I feel, but it is in the reverse. So she is working on it, but it's something that they do want to just remind her, keep working on it, because it's going to be, I don't know, I see this being a problem when she gets older. Like it's still going to be a little bit of a struggle for her. Okay guys, so the next question is, how does Sabrina feel about Olivia? And yeah, so Sabrina is coming in as the King of Wands. You could already tell Sabrina is on guard. She, like I said, she has tried to let it go in the past. I don't know if Olivia recently did something to piss Sabrina off, or if there was some type of problems behind the scenes. But with the King of Wands, I feel like Sabrina's on guard, and if she sees Olivia, she just holds her ground and she doesn't say anything, and she just kind of like, again, she does have Mars in Libra, so I do feel like she avoids her. She doesn't say anything, she keeps to herself, and she focuses on the task at hand, like, you know. And she actually puts on more confidence when she's around Olivia. So she's like, it's more of that, like, you're not getting to me, I'm not gonna speak to you, I'm not gonna say anything, because I feel like Olivia has messed with her behind, like, I don't know, guys, I feel like they've had a drama behind the scenes and it got really ugly, and I think I said that in Olivia's video, it got really ugly behind the scenes. So I'm seeing she's still angry with her, she's still like, she is trying to move past it, don't get me wrong, she did, because it's wand energy. So she's like, you know what, I'm not going to hold on to that, but I am not forgetting what you did, and I'm just, you know, no bad blood, no hard feelings, but don't try to come be my friend. You know what I'm saying? That's the energy I'm getting from Sabrina. Not that she hates her or anything, but it is wands, so it's passionate. Like, I'm going to hold my ground, I'm going to build up a wall and not let you in, and show like a lot of pride. Like, you know, she puts on more of this like cold, like, but I don't know how to explain it, guys. Like, I feel it. Like, it's more of like, I'm not gonna let you get to me type of energy. I'm gonna just be like, it's not completely like the swords, but I'm gonna be very like short with you and very blunt. Like, thank you. Oh, hey Olivia, what's up? Like, if she even speaks to her, okay? If she even speaks to her. But if she does speak to her, that's the energy. And it's not completely rude, but it could be seen. The King of Wands and her energy could be seen as rude. Like, oh, damn, okay. Like, you know, it's that. It's giving that type of energy. Because I'm telling you guys, Olivia allegedly, I feel like bad drama happened behind the scenes. And Sabrina's coming out as the King of Wands, okay? The next card. Ooh, okay. Olivia now, how she feels about Sabrina. Two of Pentacles upright. So Sabrina, I feel like, so Olivia is seeing Sabrina as more of a person that is, she likes to juggle a lot. She likes to juggle different types of energies, like as far as like how she dates, okay? Olivia's allegedly looking at her like very judgy. I feel that energy from her, like, like, you gonna take other people's men, like, you're, like, I hate to put this fucking on her, because Olivia fucking allegedly started that homewrecker energy about Sabrina, but she's basically, and Sabrina's played on this in like some of her music, I think, right, guys? Like, she said, I'm a homewrecker. She said, I'm a homewrecker, right? Like, but that's like, the Two of Pentacles to me is like, you're juggling too much, you're doing too much, like, you're trying to juggle like multiple people for your own benefit and to sabotage other people, okay? I do feel like Olivia feels like she likes to collaborate with people just to use them. You know, I do feel like there is a part of Olivia that does desire to have a friendship with Sabrina, to understand her more, to be, because she does have that Pisces energy, and she's trying to not hold on to her own problems with her, because they're not real. You know what I'm saying? Like, sorry, Olivia, they're not real. And so, you know, she definitely wants to collaborate with her, though. I am seeing she feels like, I don't know, I feel like Olivia low-key wants to do a collaboration with Sabrina, and she wants to play on, like, take the power back in a sense, like, between them both. So it's like she does have these problems, these underlying problems with Olivia has these underlying problems with Sabrina, but it's like, I feel like with our drama, we could like play on that and like make it work to our benefit and really cause like controversy. And kind of like what everyone's doing with the rap diss and all that. Like, I don't know, I see like Olivia wanting to do something like that, but like in a pop sense. Like, oh, I want to like, but collaborate with Sabrina in a sense to like, call it a truce, okay? Call it a truce. Like, that's what I keep hearing from Olivia's energy. Like, I want to call this a truce. I want to collaborate with you, and we both say like our perspectives and make money off of it. Why not make money off of our drama? That's Olivia. Like, Olivia has Capricorn, if I'm not mistaken, so she wants to capitalize on her drama. Like, she likes doing that. Like, and then I just feel like, I don't know, I'm curious if Sabrina would be open to doing that. I'm really curious. Like, Sabrina, would you be open to doing that? Because I'm feeling it in Olivia's energy. I'm feeling like she want to play on y'all's drama and collaborate. So yeah, I don't know if Taylor, like, I don't know. I don't know if Taylor's been in her ear about Olivia. I don't fucking know. Now I know Olivia. Now I know Taylor. I saw her at the Grammys and she was like dancing to Olivia's song, but I don't know. That was kind of weird. Like, I mean, I'm glad if she's getting past her fucking own problems with Olivia, but yeah, like. She was. Did y'all see that? How she was dancing at the Grammys to Olivia's song? Oh, fucking Taylor. But yeah, like with the Queen of Swords is where they are at energetically. I feel like they're both in the same energy of trying to come out of. Olivia's looking at it more as I want to collaborate with you and play on our drama. Sabrina's just looking at it as I want to get over the drama and move on. So let me, which she is trying to move on. So let me see if they will end up being friends. Page of Wands reverse, no. No, if they do, if we do see them in person, if we do see them talking, yeah. One of them is waiting for the other to reach out or something, to collaborate, or they're waiting on their moment. They're waiting on their chance to reach out. I feel like one of them wants to talk to the other one or offer something, because the Seven of Pentacles is like, let me, you know, let's call it a truce. Let's do it for the social media. Let's like get together and collaborate. Because I think underhandedly, I'm going to say this, okay? Seven of Pentacles, or yeah, the Seven of Pentacles, ironically, guys, the Seven of Pentacles too is telling me that they both admire what the other one's doing. Like they like watching the other one. I feel like Sabrina likes watching Olivia perform, allegedly, and Olivia likes watching Sabrina perform. Like they very much respect what the other one does. And they kind of, one of them wants to reach out to tell the other person that and to call a truce. So I feel like, guys, I'm gonna say it, I feel like this is more so Olivia's energy. I feel like Sabrina is more of like, from a business standpoint, she may do it, but she didn't like the way, I feel like Sabrina respects Olivia. You know, she doesn't want to hold that bad blood with her, don't get me wrong. But there's something about Olivia's energy when she comes around Sabrina, if she has, or if she were to come around her, she just would be instantly like, you know, those energies where they just come around and they just like, I don't know, you just can't get on board with how they are. You just can't see past what they did and how they are to get to know them, to understand them better. I feel like Sabrina tries to do that, and she does have Pisces and Libra, but she does have her Libra Mars retrograded, so it does make it hard for her to move on. And she does tend to like hold grudges a lot for a Libra Mars. Libra energy can hold grudges, like I said, guys, but they try not to. They really try to lay it, you know, let bygones be bygones. So I feel like, honestly, guys, I feel like Sabrina's battling that side of herself. Like she wants to let it go, but I feel like Olivia was stoking the fire. I don't know, like it feels like, allegedly, it feels like Olivia was doing more stuff behind the scenes, even after the drama had died. I feel like Olivia was talking shit about Sabrina really bad, allegedly, to like people that she knew it was gonna get back to Sabrina. Or in passing, like I feel like people would tell Sabrina stuff, oh my god, like Olivia's talking like mad shit about you, you know, or she's saying this, but being mad fake about it, you know what I'm saying? But knowing that she's a fan, Olivia, you a fucking fan, bro, okay? You like her music, you're a fan. I'm seeing you're a fan. Now, Sabrina's a fan of you too. You both admire what the other one's doing, so you know what I mean? And you guys, I'm just gonna say it, you guys just gotta call it a truce. Call it a fucking truce. Sabrina, let it go. I know I hate to say that, just let it go. And would you guys want to see them collaborate? Would you guys want to see them collaborate? They ain't gotta be friends. I'm not saying they gotta be friends, but you know, and what Olivia did to Sabrina wasn't okay. I know a lot of it too was implied, so guys, don't come for me. I know a lot of it was implied, but still, like, people were connecting dots. They really tried to cancel Sabrina a couple times, okay? So yeah, I see in the possible future a collaboration with them. I see that one of them, I feel like this is Olivia. I feel like she wants to collaborate. She wants to reach out. One of them wants to reach out, call it like, and you know, at least on a business level, they want to collaborate with each other or do like a remix or be like, I don't know. I don't see that they'll be friends, but I feel like this would be more of like, let's collaborate. Let's look like we're good. Let's look like we're cordial. You know what I mean? Like kind of like what Selena and Haley did. That's kind of what I'm seeing. So we may see them, I'm going to predict this, but we may see them take a photo together. and it will shock people. Okay, I do see them taking a photo together for social media, so I do see a possible photo with them and them talking, or us like someone snapping a photo of them talking, you know, and them, or taking a photo together. Both, could be both, you know, they see them collaborate, or they see them talking, and then, you know, they take the photo and they catch it. So yeah, you guys look out for a possible photo or collaboration between them both, or them trying to call some type of truce and be open about it. So just look out for that. And then basically saying like, oh, we've been cool the whole time, or like, you know, we made up a while ago and we were over it, you guys never moved on, type shit. So yeah, I predicted it. If this does happen, I predicted it. I predicted this. But let's go ahead and pull, how does Sabrina feel about Taylor Swift? Aw, of course. Ooh, have we seen Taylor and her dude together? Travis. Have we seen Taylor and Travis together? I'm wondering too if Taylor set her up with Barry. I'm wondering if Taylor set Sabrina and Barry up. Let me know, guys. How did they, do you guys know how Sabrina and Barry met? I don't know if Sabrina's talked about this yet. But I feel like Taylor or Sabrina met Barry through Taylor or something. Or a friend. Like, maybe if it wasn't Taylor, it was definitely a friend. Anyway. Like, I feel like Taylor tries to play matchmaker a lot. Why do I feel that from her energy? Or maybe this is Sabrina. Maybe Sabrina does the same thing. Like, they bond over boys. Like, they love talking about boys. Like, that's so cliche, I know, guys. But yeah, they love talking about boys. And I got my King of Cups reverse. I'm wondering if Taylor or Sabrina, they're having a problem with their dude. I feel like this might be it could be both. I feel like it's both of them, actually, because I feel like Sabrina may be having problems with Barry a little bit, because I did see conflict. Okay, guys, but I feel like Taylor, I feel like the way they feel about each other, I pulled on them both together. I feel like they both really appreciate what the other one's doing. I feel like hold on. Okay. I feel like there's a collaboration coming up for them, with them both. I feel like Taylor is going to collaborate with Sabrina on a project, or she's helping her collaborate on something, or Sabrina's getting like her input. And I did say that in the beginning. I feel like Sabrina's getting input from Taylor. Like, Taylor's kind of like mentoring her a little bit, business wise, also too, showing her like how to maintain her status in the industry, because Sabrina she really wants to make a name for herself, guys. She's not hell-bent on being famous. It's not like that. It's more like, it's very Taurus, you know? Like, I want to, you know, make a staple in the industry. I want to have something substantial. I want to invest in other things. And I know Sabrina came out with a few perfumes. So it's like she wants to move more like a businesswoman, because she anticipates that she's thinking longevity-wise. Like, I'm not going to be this young and beautiful forever, or this talented forever. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to be this at my most creative forever. So I want to have something to fall back on. And she likes the way Taylor like does her business, and how she markets herself, the team she surrounds herself with. She admires it. And I feel like Sabrina later, and maybe Taylor is helping her navigate that, how to like have the right people around you, because I feel like Sabrina is struggling with that. Like, I really do. Even in her friendships or her love life, I feel like she's struggling with that. But more so, I feel like love and business. I feel like Taylor is like all up in Sabrina's business. So I don't know if she helped her and Barry get together. If she's the one that's pushing them together, and Sabrina's like, I don't know, like, I am, you know, attracted to him sexually, but like, and he is obsessed with me, but I don't know, like, if I see myself with him. I do feel this like pushback from Sabrina. So yeah, I feel like well, both of them, I feel like they both respect each other. They have a lot of love and understanding for one another. And I feel like they've hung out a lot. They've gotten to travel on tour. They got really close because, you know, Sabrina was a part of Taylor's Eras World Tour, right? Now, I do feel like later on there could be a little bit of Taylor competing with Sabrina, because Sabrina is going to reach this point where she doesn't really need Taylor anymore. And remember, guys, I said that Olivia feels like Sabrina gets close to people just to use them. And then she, not saying this is true, but it's kind of like coming out like that. Allegedly Sabrina doesn't fully like trust Taylor. She's just kind of wanting to know like how she moves, how she navigates, because the Three of Pentacles in the reverse is here, and the Death card in the reverse talking about Sabrina is longing for a transformation, and Taylor is too. And I feel like they're using their friendship to help them elevate in transforming, right guys? So, but I feel like this is more of Sabrina's energy. I'm not saying that she genuinely doesn't, I'm not saying that genuinely that she's not being genuine towards Taylor. She is, but it's like Taylor's very flighty with friendships too a lot of times. So Sabrina's like, well, if you're gonna be like that, I'm gonna use this to my benefit and like learn from you, because I don't know if our friendship is going to last. Like Sabrina always thinks about stuff like that, you know. She tries to be very realistic, even though she does have that Pisces moon and she can get delusional at times, like, because that's just Pisces energy. But she also tries to be realistic at the same time and be like, okay, if this friendship doesn't work out, what am I gaining from this? And a lot of times people take that the wrong way. They take it as, oh, you're using me. And she's like, no, I mean, I want to see what value you add to my life. If you don't add value in some type of way to where I can learn from you, and I can not use you, but I can learn from you. And I feel like, you know, people could see that as, I feel like that's a Taurus thing. I feel like people see that as using, and it's going to cause us, like, you know, Taylor allegedly to not trust her. It's going to, with the Three of Swords, I see their friendship actually ending in them not hating each other, but needing to take a break from each or take space from each other, because it kind of starts getting a little messy. Like, I don't know if people start going, like, getting in their ears or whatever, but I'm getting my Three of Swords, guys, in the reverse, which does talk about, like, again, recovery, jealousy, coming out of heartbreak of a friendship, losing that friend due to petty arguments, petty circumstances. The other one, you know, not having patience or having the same respect that they once did for the friendship or the relationship or whatever. So yeah, I see them struggling with that, and I see Taylor becoming very competitive with Sabrina. I don't know, I see that happening with her, and I feel like a lot of her friendships start like I feel like they tend to do that. They tend to freaking do that. But I don't see them, I don't really feel like they're going to keep being friends. You know, the Six of Wands, I feel like they, you know, a lot of people like them as friends. A lot of people, you know, the fans love them as friends together, and they do want to keep that, that look up. So even if they do fall out, guys, I don't feel like we're going to hear about it. I don't feel like we're going to know about it. We're just going to see them doing their own thing and maybe occasionally hanging out. So I don't see them hating each other. I do see them working out their differences, or, you know, kind of like Taylor getting her head out of her ass and actually, like, you know, like supporting Sabrina, instead of thinking that she's only in it to, you know, gain from her. But I feel like Taylor just does that. She's very skeptical of people in general. So she does keep people at arm's length, and I feel like Sabrina kind of does the same thing, but I see Sabrina taking that really personally. You know what I'm saying, guys? So I see them having their friendship mainly for the fans, mainly to look a certain way. Oh, you know, girl power type of thing. I do feel like Sabrina is like that, but Taylor, on the other hand, no. Yeah, sorry. Nope. Taylor a lot of times ain't genuine. She's not genuine. Yeah. Nine of Pentacles upright. I eventually see them I eventually see them going their own ways, and definitely seeing the value in the friendship, and looking back and seeing the value in the friendship. But the thing is that Sabrina is growing a lot from this friendship. She's growing a lot, and she is benefiting, and Taylor is too. Taylor is learning from her, you know. And I feel like Sabrina loves Taylor's fan base. She loves that a lot of Taylor's fans, they're supporting her, and she's seeing like a lot of her fandom increase because of it. Like, she's gaining a lot, as we can tell, right? Obviously, like, she's gaining a lot from this friendship, and Taylor's willing to help her. Don't get me wrong, guys. Taylor wants to help her. She wants to really show her the ropes and everything, but I don't know. I feel like allegedly Taylor, maybe this could be Sabrina, one of them gets really jealous of the other one and starts competing, and they start having, like, you know, oh, let's take a picture, let's do this because the fans want it. Like, is that type of energy. It's giving that type of energy. Let's keep this going, you know. So that was my question on Taylor and Sabrina. I wanted to see how their friendship was, because I know, you know, she did that tour with her and she's admired Taylor for a long time. Okay guys, well that was my reading on Sabrina Carpenter. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I was going to do predictions for her. I kind of did. I do like, so I'll do a quick prediction before I end the video. I feel like she's definitely going to get into acting again. I see her getting into acting and getting into movies. I do see Sabrina doing like a few movies, or being because she's already been acting. I see her getting back into acting. I think there's going to be a long period where she's doing acting mainly. I also feel a musical for Sabrina. I feel like she's going to do a musical. I don't know, maybe it's Disney, or I don't feel like it could be a Disney princess. Maybe she'll play a Disney princess. Like I see her playing Aurora, so maybe they'll ask her. Ugh, we do not need another Sleeping Beauty fucking, oh my god, or Rapunzel. Ooh, I see them casting her as Rapunzel, but I don't know. Do you guys see that? Do you guys see her playing Rapunzel? I don't know. Maybe you guys don't see that, but them casting her as Rapunzel, I see that. Or some Disney princess, I see them possibly casting her for. She does already have Disney in her background, in her resume, on her resume, so that wouldn't be crazy if they did. But yeah, I see her doing another musical though. Maybe Little Shop of Horrors or something like that. I just see her doing doing a musical, or being on Broadway. I feel like she's gonna, or maybe it's Cinderella or something like that. Or maybe she'll play Cinderella in a movie. Ooh, I'm wondering too if she's going for the role of Megra in Hercules. Like I mean, or she wants to go for it. So, or she auditioned or something. I feel like she auditioned for something really big, or she will audition for something really big. And it's a role we don't see her playing. Like it's a role we're not going to expect from her. Like we're going to be like, she doesn't look like that character. Like what the heck? Or like we're going to be like, her voice doesn't match that character. Like her singing voice doesn't match that character. You know what I'm saying? It's giving that energy. But yeah, I feel like look out for a musical or a big movie again that she's going to be in, or a show. But I keep feeling a big musical for her, or like, you know, her playing like a Disney princess, or a really known character. This guy I follow on my Twitter, he said something about Sailor Moon. I mean, we'll see if that's what I'm feeling. I'm not saying that because he said it, but I just keep feeling a big movie or show for her. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Can you guys see her playing Sailor Moon? I'm really curious. I'm really curious if you guys can see her playing Sailor Moon. So I see that. I see her coming out with more perfumes, and yeah, so that was a quick rundown. Like I said, I feel like she's gonna have kids, she's gonna get married. I wanted to do a more in-depth prediction video for her. Maybe in my updated Sabrina Carpenter reading, I'll do more predictions for her, but I did kind of run out of time. So like I say all the time, guys, I had such a good time reading on Sabrina, and I can't wait to see what she does with her career. And make sure you guys stream her music, make sure you stream Espresso. And if you guys would like to keep on watching, if you like what you see here, you would like to see more, please subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell for when your girl pull up. Ding, ding, bitch. And wanted to let you know, guys, again, that I am available for personal readings. So please DM me at SadeStarotT92 and get your reading from your bitch. I hope you guys have a lovely day or night whenever you're watching this. Thank you so much for all of the love and support you guys give me. I hope you guys, again, I hope I made y'all proud. Sabrina Carpenter fans, hope I made y'all proud. Please remember to love on yourself, love on each other, and forgive yourself all the time. Okay, guys? I love you all. Thank you so much. Have a good day or night whenever you're watching this. Love and light. Namaste. Bye.